Okay, so welcome everyone, people on Twitch, people on YouTube, whoever, wherever you're watching this. Welcome to my dev diary and story replay showcase. It's a tale. It's a tale. We're gonna talk about a lot of things, but I'm just gonna kind of tell you a story about the development of this game and the development of CrossGunr DX. Before I get started, these games, the game that I made in September of last year by following the Lazy Dev Academy tutorials on Pico 8 on making a basic shmup was called CrossGunr. I made it completely by myself. I did all the sound, the music, the art, all of it. You'll see that game here on the right. I called it Summer Carnival 22 CrossGunr. I did a full dev diary for that game. So if you're unfamiliar with that game, I would say, I'll put a link in the description. Go look at that dev diary or have a glance at that game, because everything that I'm going to talk about CrossGunr Infinite, everything beyond all of that is built off of that game. So I won't I may be referencing things about the previous game, maybe talking about stuff that we changed, it didn't change, all that kind of stuff. And so where I really want to start is what happened. Why did I even make this game to begin with? And I think the real reason is Helicity Boson, on Twitch. Actually, I should quickly, wait, not on Twitch. Sorry, on Twitter and Discord. I should shill. I should shill him here. So, and maybe I can just even hit enter. So Helicity Boson is a dude on the Shmup Junkie Discord who basically was like, hey, I really like CrossGunr, and I'm just kind of like an amateur artist to some extent, and I just want to, he's doing stuff like this. He's doing sketches for campaigns of RPGs and tabletops and things like that. Super tabletop RPG, super cool stuff. And he's like, you know what? I just want to redo the sprites. Can I just redo the sprites? I don't like the Pico 8 palette, but I just want to redo the sprites for CrossGunr for fun. And I was like, sure. I mean, I'm not gonna pay you for it. Like, it's like I don't get revenue from the game, or rather, what I said was, if we do end up selling that game, you can have 50% of whatever. But it's like, I don't have upfront cash, and if you want to do it as a project, go for it. And I was kind of like, I don't know, like, could be shit, could be great, who knows, right? And we went back and forth. He started making sprites, and I was like, he goes, what are these supposed to be? what are your characters supposed to be? And I was like, man, I don't know, man. It's just like it's a spaceship with a face. Those are supposed to be bullets. Did you know that those are supposed to be bullets? And he's like, oh god, like why did I sign up for this? And so he just kind of had no direction whatsoever and ended up making art, redoing the art for CrossGunr. And I was so freaking inspired by the art, and I even like redid some of the UI elements, and then I was like, oh, we're gonna put this out as CrossGunr DX, and I just tweak some of the music. I'll make it more melodic, and I'll show you some of the music differences. So what I really want to start with is the differences between CrossGunr and CrossGunr DX. Now, they are entirely 100% visual. Actually, I just lied to you. I've been telling everyone that they're entirely 100% visual. There is actually one gameplay difference between CrossGunr and CrossGunr DX. And I'll point it out to you. You might even see it. So I have these side by side, and what I'll do is I'll switch the music back and forth between the two, because I can actually do that. And so let's check this out. And on the left here, the bat. Well, yes, the bat theme also, but I didn't do anything there. But on the left here, you're going to see CrossGunr DX, and on the right, you're going to see CrossGunr. So you'll see both as we go through. I'll comment a little bit on the runs. I picked Chinop's wife Meg did this run for 15,000 on CrossGunr DX, and I picked Cymage Arcade, who is Castle View on Reddit, who is just I might even get a little emotional. Dude has just been like so supportive of my projects. I don't particularly know why. Like, I know why because he's just a kind dude, but he's just been very supportive of my projects. He puts them on Reddit. The posts get a lot of views. I mean, if I sold any of this, I think I got a few sales, you know, for sure, of the first game and this game, I probably should give him a cut because dude has just been so supportive. So this is his run of the original CrossGunr at 14,000, and this is DX. And what we're gonna start with is we're gonna start with the music on non-DX, and I'm gonna kind of switch the music back and forth. Okay, so I tried to line these up as best as I could. The only thing you have to keep in mind is when you get hit, there is hit stop, and the hit stop does misalign. So at some point, these might misalign. Actually, they probably will. And then also, there's certain points where like you do have to beat a boss to get to another boss. So this is original CrossGunr. We're going to start by laying some foundation about this, and then we're going to move on to CrossGunr Infinite. I'll tell you what I was thinking when I thought about that. So let's start with this. So music right now is. I'll tell you when I switch it. Music is right side. So it's CrossGunr music original. OG music. So immediately you can see the boxes are different, right? So that's the old music, right? It's pretty bass heavy. It's very bass heavy actually. But the boxes, look at that. The bats look different. The spawners. Everything just looks really different. I didn't change the ship sprites. You can see the metals look different. I didn't change the metal behavior or anything. They just look different. The metal sprites. I'm gonna switch to the new music now. Okay. So because I felt like the new sprites were a little. It's a little loud. Sorry. I felt the new sprites were a little grittier. I kind of wanted the soundtrack to be grittier, and I give it more of a timbre, and I give it more of like I made it distorted and kind of gritty because I just felt like it was more like these new sprites are a little bit more Doom than they are, you know, NES shmup. So then back to the original music, which is very bass heavy, very like drum and bass. And you can see this, oh dude, the skull sprites are so good. I absolutely love those sprites. I think they're incredible. I also changed the UI. That was also Helicity kind of saying, hey, that UI, his exact words were, that bright blue from Pico burns his brain. He's like, that bright blue is so bright, that bright red is so bright. Can you make that a little less, you know? All right, I'm gonna go back to DX music. More melodic, it's more crunchy. I know a lot of people kind of reach out to me and they said they kind of preferred the music of the original, so we'll talk about that in a bit. All right, here comes one of the first sort of quote-unquote bosses, if you want to call it that, or not bosses, but like one of the first sort of like bigger enemies with a bigger pattern, and I just absolutely love this sprite. I think that sprite is so cool. I mean, it's just a skull, but it just looks badass. So again, gameplay is exactly the same. Now you'll see Psymage just kind of doing a little milking here, whereas Meg did not. Meg just kind of moved along, so Meg's probably going to clear before him. And I'll just let it run. And we'll hear one soundtrack, the old soundtrack, because it changes once you get to that boss. Oh right, it should be on this side. Yeah, there it is. So this mecha bat thing, I think looks so freaking cool, dude. When we were going through all the sprites and stuff like that, and he came up with that mecha bat thing, we went a little bit back and forth on it, but I was like, oh my god, that looks freaking incredible. That's where the only gameplay difference of the game is. See if you guys can figure it out. What's the gameplay difference once Psymage gets to the boss, which they will at some point, I think. Okay, can you pause? Okay, can you guys see the gameplay difference here? Can anyone in chat tell me the gameplay difference between the two right now? There's only one difference between DX and original CrossGunr. Can you guys find it? It's very subtle. I can't wait for the Yuzo Koshiro range. Yeah, there's a trick in CrossGunners where if you get repaired from transition to second half, the repair remembers the last position. Transition. If you get repaired from transition to second half. If you get repaired from transition. You mean like from the power-up transition? Like because the power-up repairs you. Is that what you're saying? But I want to see if anybody notices a difference, because I want to move on past this quickly and get into the next game, which is really why we're here. But I'm not sure I'm not sure exactly what you mean on that one, SCT. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, for sure. No, I mean, I think that makes sense. You're saying it remembers it in perpetuity, or remembers it just for the next repair that comes down? Like if it's here and then you get repaired by the power up, it's just going to be here again before it RNGs and goes elsewhere, like for the next repair. So you can technically game it, technically save that position. Yes, that is correct. In the code, I set the RND of the repair as soon as you pick it up, right? And so, correct. But it doesn't do that in perpetuity. It'll only do that for that next loop, because the way I set the code is once you pick up power up, it sets the RND position of the next time the repair comes in. But if you never pick it up, it never resets the RND of that. So if you did a power up, it just kind of cancels it and it stays in that position for the next time. And then after you pick it up the next time, it'll do RND again. Yes. So since no one has figured out the difference, that boss was not centered, as you can see on the right side. So what happened was, Helicity was like, dude, you got to center that boss. This is fucking bugging me. And I just never did, because I just didn't care. And so in DX, I centered the boss. No hitbox differences. It's exactly the same. It's just shifted over to the right a little bit to center it. You can see it's like, look where the guns are. See where the guns are? You can kind of tell it's like almost touching the wing here. Although it's a different sprite, so it's a little harder to tell. But you can see it's like clearly, 4 or 5 pixels over. So I moved the whole thing over a little bit. I said there's no gameplay differences, none. Anyway, I was off center and it was bugging the both of us, but I'll go to the new music. So there's Meg with the clear. Also, the repair kit is a different sprite. By the way, that's illegal sprite. That repair kit in DX. DX is an illegal sprite. Man, this is super ugly, dude. Now I'm like salty because I'm looking at how ugly this boss is, and I'm like, why did I sell this? How did I even get this out to people? I think there's a bunch of M Night videos. Look, that's chin out videos. All right. So, anyways, that's CrossGunr and CrossGunr DX. We'll let Simage have his clear real quick. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's the only difference between the two games. Otherwise, it's literally sprites and music. No code differences between the games. While we're letting that run out, let's start with day one. So, February 6th, I just decided, I was like, you know what? Over. There we go. So we can see this epic run by Simage as well. But on February 6th, I decided that I was going to make an endless version of CrossGunr Infinite. I was like, oh, by the way, this is something I'll never change. I'll never change this song. This song will never change no matter what, because it's just perfect. Everyone loves that song. But anyways, I decided February 6th, I was like, all right, you know what? The easy, infinite version of the game. All I got to do is take the current code. We'll just shorten the loop and we'll just like add enemies or something. I'll figure it out. We'll make infinite CrossGunr. We'll make an endless game. I'm going to try an infinite arrange endless game. So starting with February 6th. So, we started off with, this. So this is just me. So, what happened was, and the reason I say this is because what happened was once I got these new sprites, I was literally like, man, I want to like play with these. Like, I want to like make shit better. So first I started with this little, like, I don't even know what to call it, scan line effect when you get hit in danger. I started to really like think about like, all right, what's going to happen when I get, yeah, exactly. I know all I got to do. What's going to happen when I get to infinite stuff is there's going to be tons of bullets on screen. So I'm going to need to like make it more fun or interesting. So I started playing around with some of these effects. Oops, don't want to do that. So let's see, what am I doing here? Yep, still playing around with that scan line effect. Scan line effect, but now it affects more things. Oh, right. One thing you'll see right there is I changed the repair because it's illegal. CrossGunr DX repair is a red cross on a white background, which is like Geneva Convention illegal because it's not an actual IRL repair kit and might confuse people. That's facts, dude. I'm not making that up. That's actual facts. So I changed it to be green. That ends up being a different color eventually. Let's see, what else am I doing? Oh yeah, now I'm testing it out with like EX and stuff. Kind of like, all right, what should I make it more interesting? Is this cool? Like, is this good? Let's see. Yep, still just playing around with that effect. Right. Okay. This is really important. So, I was trying to have a bigger impact when that boss died, and I also wanted like the bullets to cancel. So I think in the previous game, I could be wrong here, I don't think the bullets cancel, do they? Let me just remind myself because it's been so long. I don't think they do though. Like I think once this boss switches, yeah. So see the switch there? The bullets didn't cancel. They just kind of like, see, they're still there on the screen. And the reason I wanted to do that is I wanted to eventually turn this into a proper bullet cancel where these all turn into medals. And I knew that early on that I wanted to add a different mechanic to the game. So I started thinking like, all right, here's the thing. If you're going to make an infinite game, right? And the EX, like in CrossGunr DX or wherever, CrossGunr Original, it's all about EX chaining. You get EX, you get more EX, you pop it, you get more EX, and if you do that, you can work your way through the game pretty easily, honestly. You can make it pretty easy to, you can pretty easily do that. And like, I knew that if you made an infinite game and you had that EX chaining mechanic, you would be stuck because the more bullets are on screen and the more enemies are on screen, the more you're going to get EX, and it's just going to like perpetuate into this cycle where the game's just going to explode. So I was like, all right, we got to figure out how to sort of solve that. But I'm still playing with stuff. Okay, this is the first thing I started to mess with. See, there it is. That's the bullet cancel. So I was like, all right, cool. I made a bullet cancel. Now, I immediately knew that this was a problem. And the reason it's a problem is because it's not very good to look at. It's kind of ugly, right? It's like, it's okay. Like the medals pop out and then they just kind of come back, but that's not a good medal feel. So let's see, what am I doing here? Oh yeah, I was showing someone the token limit. So this is something that you're gonna just hear me complain about throughout. I'm gonna try not to talk about it too much, but basically that token limit is this 79990 over 8192 is a token limit for Pico 8 code that's based on the types of code you have in your thing. And I hit this limit constantly throughout this project. Even though I think it's a simpler project than the other game, I just hit it constantly. So I think I was just showing people the token limit in the Lazy Devs Discord. And those folks in Lazy Dev Discord, Squidlight, Otto, Agent, Loki Striker, DJ Clemmer, Angelo Dante, all those folks really helped out a lot in just kind of giving me ideas and testing the game. Now, so do you see how when I'm canceling, I was trying to get a good feel for the canceling. So I was playing around with different things. And what happened was I wrote the code in such a way that like you have to be off of EX for stuff to suck in. And so I had to change that code a little bit. Otherwise, what would happen is you'd get that kind of effect. But I was trying to make it look cool. But it's getting better. We're working on it. We're getting the metal feel down. So it's like I haven't even. Oh yeah. I made them fly off the top. Like, so there's two different kinds of medals now, right? Because there's while you're playing and you're creating medals, and then there's the metal cancel medals. And like as I was tuning the metal cancel medals, the other code started to break. Like that code started to break, which I was like, all right, I'll deal with that later. But you see how it's kind of better now? Now it's pausing for a second versus just immediately sucking in. So it looks a little bit better. M Knight says one way to prevent Infinite EX is maybe to require more gauge to recharge EX. Exactly. More gauge is what I did end up doing, and we'll get to that in a second. But this metal field thing is really important, I think, where it's like you want it to be like oomph, like when you get the big cancel, you want it to like pop for a second and then scoop in. I think it's really important to get that right, so it feels good. So it's still just kind of tuning the metals a little bit, trying to get that pop to work. Keep going. Let's see. I'll be perfectly honest. I don't know. Oh, okay. So more metal field stuff. Okay, here's what happened. So Otto, who's in chat as Short Demand, he saw this and he goes, "Yep, the giant metals." He saw this and he goes, "You know what would be great is if those metals sprite scaled." And I had never used sprite scaling in my previous game, 0% sprite scaling. So then I was like playing with new code new commands I had never used in Pico before, which is the sprite scaling stuff. So then I started to like, okay, let me try to scale these sprites. Boom, big old metals. And then you can see them kind of twitching, but the whole point of the code was they go big, then they kind of come down as you're scooping them up to kind of get, because you know how it goes in like a cave game. You get the metals and they're kind of like big and juicy, and then they kind of become smaller as they come in. So it's all about juice here. So let's see. Am I still? Oh yeah, I'm still looking at I'm trying to like work on the what do you call it? The repair and coming back and all that kind of stuff. So far, I haven't changed the game. I'm just working on this one pattern and just working on game feel. Like it's all game feel stuff. Okay, this is more sprites. I think more metal scaling stuff, and I think we're getting there. We're getting there with it. Oh, the blue ones are huge. I also noticed that you see how the metals kind of chase you a little bit. I didn't quite like that. Like they're chasing you a bit too much, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Let's see, 16. So this is day 1, right? I haven't even like thought about the game as much. I'm just like doing metal field crap. I'm like doing sprite scaling stuff, and then this is the culmination of I think the first day of coding on Infinite. Oh, look at that. You see that? You know what that is? So, again, Otto was like, hey, why don't you make them spin? Like, why don't you make them rotate? And it's like, yes, I know the rotation there is about the wrong axis, and I could fix that. But just generally speaking, I didn't like the way they look like kind of like Paper Mario. I didn't really like it at all, so I abandoned this personally because it just kind of looked like a piece of paper spinning around. But yeah. But yeah, I played around with that for a little bit, and I just ultimately didn't like it. So that's day 1. Day 2, okay. I think I'm still working on. So the thing about this game is that like unlike the other game, there was no game jam, right? So I worked on it sort of sporadically from time to time. Yo, big old metals, let's go. And the cancel, right? Working on the metals, working on the cancel, still working on game feel. Let's see what else we got. More metals probably. Like, it's like, look, I haven't even started making the game. And, oh, okay, do you know what I did here? I made it so the metals, they separate, like, it's like, based on where they are on the screen, they go like this. Like, it's like some go left, some go right, based on the screen. So it's like, if they're on the left side of the screen, they go this way. Then on the right side of the screen, they go this way. To see if that would sort of improve the feel. Let's see, next. They're ultra thick. Yeah, you see how they're kind of like separating. I thought it would like be cool, but I don't know. Like I didn't love it. The thick metals are pretty fun though. Let's see, what am I doing here? Oh yeah, doing it in stage to see how it looks in stage. And they're scooping up a little bit faster now. You can kind of see them. I think we're getting there, but I'm not like fully happy with this. I think it's cool though. I'm enjoying myself. Like, this is the thing, you know. This is why I like to dev, is like not the coding problems and this and that. It's playing around with stuff like this for hours on end and just being like, I don't know, do I like that? Like, do you want me to, what should I change about that? What should I not change about that? Okay. So, same day 2. Let's see, is it more metal feel stuff? Yep. Just kind of tuning the sizes of the metal so they're not insane. I like the big metals though. There's so much that goes into that. There's one, oh yeah. Back to that. Back to the kind of like, whatever you call it, like pausing them out. I think that's kind of cool actually. I kind of like that one. Boom, 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 boom. Like it kind of like lays them out like stars. Um, yeah, totally. Level design too. I don't hate that one. That one should go in the bank for another game or something because I kind of like the way that one looks actually. Yeah, what I like is design exactly. Thanks, Squidlight. And so okay, and so yep, still playing with that. Try and think, is that what I want to do? Like, is that what I really want to do? I think ultimately I picked the right thing. So then I kind of mixed them up a little bit, did the separation, doing it in stage now, seeing if it's is it feeling good in stage. Now you can see the metals; they get really tiny now when they kind of scoop up. They become little chibi metals. They're big. They're basically it's like the way I was trying to get it is like they're big. Then when they float, they're 1-to-1 pixel size, and then when they suck in, they're slightly smaller. Right? So doing a little juice test. Oh my god. Okay. So obviously I have some issues here with my infinite code. So this is when I actually started infiniting the game. Like I started to create this small, like I deleted the whole level and I started to create this very small loop that was like a loop of boxes that continually, like as time goes on, just adds more and more boxes to see what Pico could actually handle on this front. You can see it's already like struggling. It's already struggling. There's like not even that much on screen right now. It's already struggling. Like I mean, okay, there's like probably like 10 boxes behind that box, but it's already having a serious issue. If you compare this to what I ended up with, which is a game that can handle 99 options on screen at once, you should be somewhat proud of me because look at this. This is a nightmare. So I actually started testing like what Pico can handle from an infinity standpoint, and it was hard. It was really hard. What's up, Hermano? So, I'm just like having arguments with people in the forum going, man, Pico's about to be out of memory, bro. Like all this stuff. Oh, right. So one of the things I started to think about was, okay, how am I going to create an infinite game? Well, maybe I can just make it so, you have more enemies spawn. And like, where does that break, right? The pattern's kind of cool, but where does this actually end up breaking? And as you can see, very soon, like instantaneously, I have a problem. Pico ran out of memory. So I think I went back and like refactored some stuff and was recoding things. So then I'm like, all right, Pico's running out of memory so fast. Like, why is it running out of memory? Where are the limits of where it's running out of memory? Like, how many of these bats can I stack before things start to explode? And then right there, I had this really weird thing happen where you can see, and I gotta give Squidlight and Otto and everybody in the forum so many props in the Lazy Dev Academy forum because what happened here? Yeah, you see that? The bullets disappeared. They just straight up disappeared. Like, they just stopped, and I was like, huh? What the hell? Like, and you can see the bullets just kind of. You'll see in a second. They on this clip. Watch. What the hell just happened? Why did the bullets disappear all of a sudden? So then we're like, what happened? I'm like, oh my god. You see the top right? That is the Pico's CPU. That's the actual representation of Pico's CPU being used up. So you can see there it's like not that much. 0.6, 0.7. If you ever see slowdown in Pico, it's because it's above 1. Like, it'll start to slow down. You can see it in this clip. So people in the forums are saying, yeah, you know what? Like, dude, you're not even barely stressing out the CPU, honestly. Like, yeah, okay, you got to 3 there, but like, why are those bullets disappearing? So Squidlight was like, nah, you have an actual code issue. Like your code, there's an actual coding issue. And so what it turns out, I wonder, let me see if I solved it. I'll tell you what the coding issue was. Nope, still trying to figure out why bats aren't firing. Like, why the hell are bats not firing? Why are they doing this? Look at this. This is nightmarish. The bats just stop. The bullets just disappear. Oh, this is just a hilarious joke. Like me just testing stuff. Like, look at this. There's so Pico's going absolutely bananagrams, but you can see the little green dots of the bat come out. You see the little green flashes of the bat? Previous bullets not being properly despawned. No, it wasn't that. I had that. That's actually where I first went to check, though. That's a good one, M. Night. That's exactly where I went to check. So actually, what happened was in my code, I had this timer. There's like a bullet cancel timer that was specific to a part of the level design. And when I was creating my loop, my infinitely looping level, if you got hit, and then I think it's like if you got hit and then it set the game frame to a previous game frame than when you got hit, the timer would break. This like bullet cancel timer would like break and then start to cancel shit randomly, basically. And that's because I was warping. The way I had made my loop is I wanted it to be. I'm basically what I do is I have game frames that set as the game is going, and like let's say at game frame 400, I want this enemy to appear. At game frame 600, I want this enemy to appear, or based on an if statement, I want this enemy to appear. And in a straight level like CrossGunr DX, it was fine, right? Because I just like boom, 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 end of game. But in a looping level, when you set something back, like my code was not used to game frame ever being set back to anything except for like 0, start the game over again. So eventually, I think Squidlight solved it, but eventually we solved it. Let's see if we solved it on day 3 or not. We're gonna find out. But I think we solved it on day 3. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I had solved it between day 2 and 3, if I remember correctly, on that issue, and we figured it out. Now, what the hell is happening here? So here's what happened day 3. I hung out with a bunch of people in the lazy dev forum, and we just did like a little dev vibe in Discord. And as a part of that vibe, they're like, "Yo, you should flip the colors when you go in danger. Like when you get hit, like invert the colors." I was like, "Okay, fuck it." Like, and then I started inverting the colors. And then I was like, whoa, we were all like, whoa, this is rad. Like, we were like, this is awesome. Like, this is a great idea. And so along with that, I started to add other things. Like right here, you'll see when you get hit, you have this thing, countermeasures deployed. Because, okay, one thing you'll find, and we're going to talk about this as well, is for me, every visual in the game should serve some kind of like meaningful purpose and be interactable. Like I don't like visual things that are not real. Like, so, you know, to me, it's like I wanted the lore to be like, oh, when you get hit, the ship, like let's say you get hit, right? The ship sacrifices pieces of its parts to cancel the bullets to save the core of the ship. So like if I had Pixar budget, I would have like bits and pieces of the ship flying out and like canceling bullets, boom, 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 boom. And it would show you as a player, oh, when I get hit, the bullets on the screen cancel, right? But it's Pico 8, I have 128 pixels, and I don't have any Pixar animators. So with that, all I did was draw a line to all the bullets and made the line kind of various colors. Because I thought it'd be cool to be like, okay, you know, you hit a bullet and you know, those lines come out like this, and it shows you that the ship is like counter-measuring the bullet. So it was like kind of like, for me, like I want things to be rooted in lore where I can. I think it's a cool idea. And the second thing I started to do was EX in the other game. So another thing, like I'm just looking at the old game and going, what's confusing? What's not visually well represented? What is just a game? I'm like, oh, this is a game. You get meter for doing this. Like, well, show the user how that meter works. So you can see here, you see the balls going from the boss up to the EX bar. So that was me creating a visual that when you hit an enemy, there's a ball coming out of that enemy. That ball is hitting the EX bar and filling it. I'm trying to like show you visually as a player that like when you hit things, you get EX. Right? So you can see it happening here. You see that? It's like when you hit things, you get EX. Like I'm trying to like communicate that to the player. I'm trying to communicate all kinds of things to the player, but I'm trying to basically like, I don't want the player to at some point realize, oh, when I hit things, I get EX. Like I'm sure anybody who's a veteran is like, oh yeah, easy. Like that makes sense. But I think anybody else, it'd be nice to have that visual representation. Plus it just fucking looks cool. So just tuning some of that. I'm changing the colors. You see, I'm trying to tune this palette. I'm trying to tune this alternate palette. I'm trying to figure this out. Like, how can I make this work? Because the problem is, with Pico, you have 16 colors, right? So 16 colors fucking total. Like, not, like, 16 colors total. Not 16 per screen. Well, okay, technically it is 16 per screen, and you can, like, cheat and add these but, like, take those alternate colors. Raw Pico is 16 colors. So when you're doing, like, a palette swap, it's like, what do you really have to work with? You know what I mean? Kind of like Mushi Fatari Maniac Black Label when the cancel text goes into the multi. Yeah, exactly like that, man. Just trying to give you a little visual representation of that. So I'm just trying to tune the palette, see if I can come up with something that's interesting, you know, that looks cool, but it's still like readable. It's like it's still got to be readable, and the metals still have to look cool, and like so I'm just playing around with this. I'm just playing around with this idea, and the idea of these countermeasures, right? So that's day 3. Getting into day 4 here now. You know, probably have to move a little quicker here through this. Aha! Same thing, except now I didn't like the fact that like the cancel would make the whole screen like bleh, so you couldn't see shit. So I made so the options cancel the bullets. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, I guess. Like options cancel the bullets. That's kind of neat, you know. But I didn't love it, and I went back to the ship, canceling the bullets, and then, can't take another hit. I wanted to make sure that there was always feedback on when a player gets hit, exactly where the hitbox is, exactly where the hit was. I think every shmup should do this, honestly, in some ways. Like, figure this out in your game or something, because, like, it's so nice to have that feedback of exactly where your ship was and what hit it when it got hit. Shieldmade put that in their game. Shieldmade put that in their game in the form of like a big red thing that like the missile that hits you or the enemy that hits you becomes very red. All right. Palette tuning. What am I doing? Oh, EX balls tuning. Palette tuning. Oh yeah, I got rid of it. Because people were saying, people were saying it was confusing. That's why that thing's gone. That's why the can't take another hits there. They're like lines. Everyone's like, we don't get it. We don't fucking get what's happening. I don't get it. It looks dumb. And so I just got rid of it. And it's important to play test and get people's opinions on stuff like that because I didn't really love it, and then I just kind of got rid of it. So that leaves us, okay, so then here, I think I gave up on this palette. Like, I was like, screw this palette. It doesn't look nice. Like, it's kind of ruining the vibe of the game. It's ruining the metals, it's ruining the sprite art. Like, I'm just not into this palette. Like, I can't figure it out, and it doesn't look nice. So then someone on the forum was like, dude, don't abandon the palette. Because I just had it to be like a background change. See, I went from blue to black, back to blue. And I was like, I think it was Nexus, Airy, a.k.a. Sam, I think, on the forum was like, man, don't abandon the fucking palette shift. It's like, it's cool, man. See if you can figure it out. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to figure it out. And so this is my first attempt at figuring it out. Because I was like, you know what? God damn it. I can do this. I can make a palette shift. You can also see that the repair has now been replaced with a pink cross. So it's not red cross. Geneva Convention. Pink is not red. There's no such thing as the American pink cross. So I want to fucking hear it. I am legal. So there. But anywho, so, all right, cool. So I was like, I'm going to make it so the background turns black for sure. But I'm going to try to like introduce one color at a time and figure out what I'm going to do with this. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make the bullets pink. So the bullets are going to go from green to pink. And that's going to be like my sort of core of this. And then I'm going to like work piece by piece and work on this extra palette. Now you can see I wanted a better kind of representation of when you're in danger. It's so funny because we're on day 4 and I haven't made the fucking game yet. I'm literally just playing around with visuals, but I don't know. So you'll see two big changes here. Like when you get hit, the score goes away, and instead there's this danger text, which I thought was kind of cool. And I was like, you know what? You don't need to just score when you're in danger. Like focus on getting your repair. And then also I added this line to the repair, which did make it into the game. That line is actually really important. I already foresaw that there's going to be so many freaking bullets that I was like, it'd be nice to know when that repair is coming. And then I'm tuning their line to be like a dotted line. I think I made it a different kind of line on this one. Yeah, yellow line, danger's still there, so on and so forth. Just tuning visuals. Okay, now it's like a different. So Pico has this thing called fill P, where it's like you're filling a pattern into anything. It could be a line, it could be a circle, it could be like a rectangle. I think it could even be sprites. You're just like putting this circle texture into things. It can be useful for like dithering and stuff. So I'm just messing around with the fill P pattern. I think this is close to what I ended up with. I think that might even be it. The basic sort of repair indicator, so to speak. Oh yeah, I tried like a light red, like a light pink, because I thought maybe the yellow was like kind of in your face, like way too in your face. Then I tried an orange. It's like all these little visual things for me are so important, so I'm just constantly tuning them. I like a bright yellow. Now I'm back to yellow, but now I changed the danger sign to be orange. Also, I'm like trying to figure out with the EX bar and the metal bar how to make those make sense. So now I'm like, all right, now I made the danger sign fully orange. Like, welcome to game design, folks. This is just what you do all day. It's like the behind the scenes of your favorite game is somebody going like this for an hour. Also, I made the EX balls yellow. They're no longer red. Now they're yellow because I wanted the bar to be yellow, because I was like, oh, yellow is one of the palettes that I don't change when I palette swap. So I can use yellow. Yellow is like one of the sacred colors that doesn't change. So it's like, cool. Yep, so on and so forth. Let's see. Yep, just EX balls tuning, I think. I think this is sort of the end of day 4. Thank God they were never blue. Which ones? What did you never want to be blue? Oh yeah, these are the other bullets too. So it's like those bullets. I wanted to make sure those bullets were readable. The big kind of this pattern that's not in the game. That's not an infinite anyway. But yeah, so just working on readability and the actual palette. All right, day 5. What are we working on today? I don't remember. Let's find out. Probably more palette stuff. Who knows? So we got yellow EX. Oh, I know what I was doing here. So you see how the EX bar flashes? I wanted to make sure the EX bar flashed because I don't think that, I thought that, again, people just weren't really getting it, that the balls were going up there and filling the bar. So I wanted to make it flash, like it's that feedback. Bing, bing. Like, all right, cool. The bar's flashing, the bars are going up there, and bing, 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 bing. It's kind of a fun visual. Dude, that's salty, Kobito, because ultimately, right before I launched the game is when I changed that visual. So anyways, we'll get to that. We'll get to that at some point. But yeah, I wanted to flash the bar to make it easier to read. Let's see. Oh yeah, now I'm epilepsying the bar. Wrong answer. Don't epilepsy stuff in your game if you can avoid it. Look at that. Oh god, that is a nightmare. So then, let's see. Now I'm just flashing the bar again. Looks good. Oops. Now back to Dwight Schrute. Dwight, not now. Dwight, not now, buddy. Stay here, but not for real. Okay. Anyways, let's see. Tuning. Looks like some more palette tuning. Trying to get the bats to look right. Oh yeah. No, testing the EX bar in the alternate palette to make sure that it makes sense, that it's flashing the right way. Yep. I think I was also testing like a couple other things like related to, okay, so now that I've changed the way EX works, which means that EX doesn't just appear in the bar. The ball has to physically go to the bar, and that's when it fills the bar. So there's a huge gameplay difference here. Oh, they have energy flying to the HUD. That's awesome. Yeah, totally. Yes. Visualize all your mechanics. I'm with you, Kobito, 100%. But yeah, so keep going. But anyways, because that's a difference, I was changing. Okay, this looks like more palette stuff. I didn't like the fact that danger covered up the score. So then I moved it to the bottom of the screen. You see that? I was like, nah, danger covering up the score, not a good idea. You know what? Maybe people want to fucking stay in danger. Why am I being the fun police on being in danger? Don't be the fun police. Don't force people to do things. So I was like, I'm not gonna force. If you want to score the whole game in danger, be my guest. I shouldn't like hide the score for you. Fuck that. So then I moved to the bottom. You know why I didn't initially have it in the bottom, guys? Because I was worried. You see what's happening here? I was worried that as the ship came down, it would get in the way of it. And like it would get in the way of the play area. Because I don't want the game to turn into a vertical. So I was like, oh man, I don't want to put it at the bottom. So anyways, I'm playing around with the danger sign. Yep. I'm making sure it's visual. That's orange. Okay, behind the bullets, in front of the bullets, you know, blah, blah, blah. Danger sign. More danger sign stuff. Changing the colors. Is that nice? I don't know. Like, at some point I reached out to, so by the way, that danger, like the initial animation was done by Helicity as well, the person who did my sprites, so shout outs to him. And I started like playing around. Do I like it kind of like choppy on the left where it looks like it's billboards, like, or do I like it on the right? You know, just playing around. Guys, I have not made a game. It's day 5 and I'm literally just playing with colors and animations. Like, all right, cool. So, danger bar, more danger bar, more danger bar, more danger bar. Is it visually appealing? Does it get in the way? Does it say danger? Do we like it in red? Do we like it in orange? Now, because the palette swap, the explosion's fucking red. All right, whatever. Do we like it in brown? I don't know. Try it in brown. Maybe that's good. What about like this? So then I added this. I actually made this. I made this white arrow inside the other arrows, and I thought that was kind of tight, actually. And then I was like, wait a minute. I think I kind of like this. And so then I started playing with that. So I'm like, okay. Then I was like, I think the red might be a little too crazy. So then I went back to I think this is very close to what we have right now. So I went back to the orange. Oh, wait a minute. Big change. Hold on. Wait. Do you guys see the difference between this and this? You immediately see it. So somebody, I think it was Angelo Dante. My memory might be fading here. Angelo Dante was like, yo, you should make it like slide up, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, give it that oomph, you know? Don't just like pop things onto the screen, animate them. And I was like, all right, word. And then I started sliding stuff up. I'm like, yo, let's slide it. And I think it looks fucking great. I think it looks awesome. That is in the current game. Oh, wait, go back. I think there was something else I was working on there. All right. So that's when you get into danger, but then you got to get out of danger too. So once you're out of danger, you also need something like, how is that sign then leave? So then I have that, okay, pop up. See that? And then the sign sort of goes away. And this is all coding stuff. You know, it's all me coding all this with variables and things like that. Okay. Which no one can see, by the way, and no one will ever notice. Danger coming up. I think I made it so it was smoother, so it didn't do a little jitter at the end. It's the little things, guys. It's the little things that take a long time. Ready. So I made that sprite, the ready sprite, but people said it was too bright. I think it was Otto who said like the white in the ready was too hard to read. So then I darkened it. See that I darkened the text in there to make it easier to read. So it was like ready. You know, just kind of like trying to add some flavor to this, you know. And that's the end of it looks like the end of day 5. Fun times. More animation. Still haven't made a fucking game yet, but who needs a game? Who needs a game when you have animations? Oh, this never made into the game, which I'm kind of salty about actually. So I had this mechanic where I was going to hide. So for those, yeah, you can see there. So for those that haven't played CrossGunr, the brown block doesn't do anything. It just gives you a bit of score and then it explodes and blocks your bullets. The angry block shoots a bullet back at you, a revenge bullet. So I was gonna hide some angry blocks inside some of the one blocks. So if you're just like, oh yeah, whatever, and then like behind it is an angry block. Yeah, mimic. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna do some mimicking, and then I decided, it's a little much. But But that was some fun time. So this is where I started to actually like try to figure out how to make my loop, like make my infinite level. Like I'm working on level design now. I've abandoned visuals again. I'm back to level design. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna make an infinite game that doesn't go out of memory. I'm pretty sure this is gonna end up in out of memory. Oh no, it didn't. Oh, so close. The juice though, the juice, and look at how much EX you get. Like, it's crazy. So I'm trying to figure out how am I going to make an infinite game. It's nice juice, though. It's nice juice, though. Let's see. I think this is more me testing, like, Pico limitations, where it's like, oh, my God, like, at some point, can I even make this game? Because I just want to make a game where just, like, tons of stuff happening all the time, and, like, is Pico just going to explode on me again? I don't know. Oh, I think I'm testing visibility also here to some extent. Like, I'm trying to just make sure that, oh my God, guys. Yeah. Obviously, this isn't a good level. Like, this is all just me goofing and testing. Like, look at oh my God, it's so much juice. In a way, it feels pretty good. Oh, yo, micro dodging? Did you see the micro dodging? All right, anyways. Yes, extreme cave moment. More mimics. Yes. Let's see what we got here. So at some point, I could be wrong here, but at some point, I don't know when I did this, but I changed the auto fire in this game to not be based on an inbuilt Pico poke, which is like, so Pico has this two functions, button and button P. So it's like button press or like just button down. And button press, I think, or button down, one of the two. I don't remember which one's which. One of them, basically, if you hold it down, you get this, like, system-made autofire that just taps the button, and you could change how fast it taps it. And I was using that for autofire in regular CrossGunr, and I ended up changing it to, I think we went, okay, we're at the end now. I ended up changing that to be actually coded autofire for this game. So now, okay, I'm actually level designing because you see this little bright 1 here in the top right corner screen, and the 2, those are my loops. I started putting a loop indicator on the screen so I could like dev and understand what loop I'm in and what the loops look like. Bringing the bosses in, try to like balance this stuff. Like, okay, all 3 are in here. Is this fun? Is this not fun? Still not a great infinite game. That's day 6. So some fun times there. Day 7 was a pretty big day. So here's what happened in day 7. I got a build of the game. I like scrapped together some build of the game. It wasn't an amazing build. It had all kinds of wonky shit. It had the mimics in there. It had all kinds of stuff. And Loki Striker, Nexus, Otto, others, they were on Discord streaming. They're like, we'll help you. We'll stream the game. All right. So we went through basically, look at this, 2 hours. So far I haven't seen it. Wait, why are you getting EX?
Yeah,
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But anyways, so we went through this big, long, sort of fun session, and I think like this is really important for a lot of reasons. So if you're, I'll get to your replay. Void. I promise it's on the docket. So I just want to mention, this is really important for especially arcade-style game developers. When you're asking for opinions on Discord, does this look right? Is this fair? Do you think this is fun? What should this be? Like, just create a small, like a 30-second level and just put it out as an alpha and just let people play your game. Like, 2 minutes of them playing your game, they're going to give you so much more feedback than a screenshot and being like, is this an overpowered shot? Like, I don't fucking know if it's overpowered, dude. I haven't seen your level. I can tell you that, like, you can, like, tell someone that, like, oh, if you see someone doing a shmup and then their shot goes like this, you're like, bruh, your shot too slow. You shot too fucking slow, period. Like, there's some boundaries you're just like, bruh, it's too slow. It's too goddamn slow. Fucking make it faster. But most of the stuff, it's like you can't really just scrap together a level. Even if it's just a garbage level and you've thrown every enemy you have at the player in the span of 10 seconds, just pull together a shit level, give it to the people. I promise you'll get the best
Use
feedback.
YouTube streaming, and then it will be like,
You survived the apocalypse.
yeah, I'm like one of the last.
Okay, so they're playing the game. I think I have multiple loops in here. I can tell what loop they're on by basically seeing this number at the top right. I also ended up sending the game out to, I think Void had this copy of the game. And so at some point during this stream, here we go. I broke the game, Octane. Hold on. So Void, awesome tester, great friend of mine, awesome CrossGunr gamer, actually had the previous world record score for the original CrossGunr, was like, I broke the game.
I found.
What do you mean you broke the game? What happened?
Oh, he looped the score, I bet you.
I found a lost version 2 of my game. Oh, nice. Vacuum.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, sure. I just call them caravans. People are playing it. All right.
Real,
so
really bare
Void
bone.
broke the game and he wants me to stream it. So then I pulled up Void's replay. Hold on. Sorry, I have a kitty cat. Cat. I'm in. Oh my god, this cat. Bro, I'm in a stream, bro. Bro, come on. Bro, chill. This cat wants to play CrossGunr. So anyways, right? I actually have Void's replay ready to go here on the replay channel. So let's watch this.
Like no. So I'm like nationality wise, I'm half.
Okay, we don't need to hear about Otto's nationality. That was hilarious. He was about to tell us what his nationality is, but you can see right there. You can already see loop 6. Look at the EX, and literally he's not hitting anything. You can immediately see the problem. EX was completely broken in this build to where you didn't need to be hitting anything. And you just got bar. Here, let's see if we can find a better example of this. Where there's nothing going on the screen. Oh yeah, it's pretty juicy. Also, his score is negative, which we'll get to here in a second. I didn't fix that until the very end. Basically, Pico only has numbers up to... Oh, yeah, like right there. Like, you can see right here. There's no one on screen. Look at the EX bar. There's no one on screen. There's nothing happening. Look at the EX bar. It's infinite EX. Don't get Noctane's way. Cat Pog. Anyways, so... Right, so the build was broken. But regardless of the build being broken, let's talk about how I actually made this level. You know, what I was going to say was, what did I actually make for people to play? Like, how did I create something that was playable? So I just made a very simple loop. I put game frames in there so I could kind of dev. If I have any issues with their run, I can see what happened game frame-wise with their run. I have a loop indicator, which is like another like debug piece, so I can understand what's going on. I just kind of threw some enemies at them, right? And then at some point, I made it so if you get to a certain point, I think it's like 2,000 or something like that, if I remember correctly, maybe 2,500. Let's see. Yeah, if you got to 2,000, you power up, so you get the powered up ship, and then the game keeps going. Now, what did I change from loop to loop? Like, it looks like the same level, right? Well, what I changed from loop to loop was a couple things. One, the blocks themselves, and I had someone from the forum help me make this. These blocks, we made an algorithm that based on so the blocks are RNG on which blocks are evil blocks that shoot at you and which ones or revenge at you and which ones are regular blocks. But the RNG is scaled based on the loop you're on. So once you, I think, get to loop 8 or 10, I think in this version it was 10, and beyond, they're all suicide blocks. But to start with, they're just there sparingly. Boom, 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 boom. And they're completely RNG. And so someone in the forum helped me make that. So I was like, okay, that's one thing I can change loop to loop. I can just make those blocks, you know, so if you go later, you know, in Void's run, you'll probably see those. Yeah, it's loop 10. See, the blocks are all evil blocks, right? So that's one thing I changed from loop to loop. The second thing I changed from loop to loop was that when you'll see it right there, when enemies die, like when a bat dies or when anybody dies, you can kind of barely see it there. When enemies die, they leave not revenge bullets, because revenge bullets has been done. It's been done. I decided to opt for the revenge turrets. So each enemy that gets killed, that's either a bat or a skull wing or whatever, based on the loop, it's this many, so you see there's 3, it's this many revenge turrets appear on the left and on the right of that enemy. So it gets funky quick, you know? So in like loop 2, there's only 4 that appear. Yeah, see? There's a baby amount. The wings don't have any. Oh wait, that's weird. Oh, is it only the bats that had the evil? Oh, maybe in loop 2 they're not enabled. Let me see. Might be loop 3 that they get. No, there should be there in loop 2. Maybe that was a bug too. What do I know? Or maybe they were only on the bats. I don't remember. I've changed the game so many times. Oh yeah. Only okay, not the skull wings. It was only the small bats. Yeah, so you see this small bat right here is gonna probably turn into one. Yeah. So it was the small bats and the big bats, but not the skull wings. So that was like, I was like, all right, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have the revenge turrets scale based on the loop that you're on. So if you're on loop 16, which as you can see, there's, I don't know, at some point you can't have any more on the screen because it's just gonna be off the screen. So at some point it just maxes out. So this is Void playing with basically infinite EX, and you know, what are you gonna do? You know, so yeah, busted build right there. Fun times though. So let's see. So I think after that little dev test, I was doing some testing, trying to fix this. I was trying to figure out what should get revenge turrets, what shouldn't. You know, how would those make sense? I was trying to figure out enemy layering. And then the score was obviously broken too, because the score as you go above 32,000, because Pico can't go above 32,000. It becomes negative 32,000, then it comes back the other way. So that was all busted. All that stuff was busted. And so that was day 7. So I walked out of there with some good feedback. Day 8. Okay, cool. Look at my to-do list. I got all this crap from people on what should get fixed and what doesn't work, and I think I'm tuning EX in this. This looks like an EX tuning. I got code stuff I need to fix. Oh yeah, this is me showing where the ceasefire zone actually is. So the ceasefire zone is basically something at the bottom of your screen where if you get to a certain part of the screen, a turret should stop firing. Like, they shouldn't just keep like shooting you in the ass because it's just not fun. It's like you're past it. Bullets can't, that's not how, you know, it's like a fairness thing. But my ceasefire zone, I think, is like here. Oh no, it's like way lower. Okay, it's like there. I think I decided that was like too low, so I started playing around with it, making it a little bit higher. Yeah, so like there. So you can see it's now on this GIF. You can see it's like it's hard to see because it's such a long GIF. But I think it's higher up on the screen. I think it's like a 20 pixels or something like that. But yeah, ceasefire zones are important. Please implement them in your games. Don't make stuff fire when it's 1 pixel about to fall off the screen. That's dumb shit. Don't do that. Don't like it. Oh, hello. All right. So this is really key. This made it into the final game. I made it so that when you kill the big bats, you get a bullet cancel. And the reason I did that is because, again, we talked about this. You can't just have EX be there forever. So this is my first enemy bullet cancel in stage that I've ever done in a shmup, ever. Like enemy-based bullet cancel. So I was like, all right, cool. Let me just make that. You'll see it pop here in a second. Pop! And I was like, I like that. That's good. That's good. We should keep that. I think I was tuning something. I don't remember. I think, the titles are moving around and stuff. Just so I could have some debug on this. I think I was having some issue with the loops, like not coming through correctly. So I was like debugging the numbers and stuff like that. What is that? That's some debug shit right there. 111 is something. These are some numbers talking about something. I don't remember what now because it's been too long, but yeah. I moved the frame counter over here because I knew I would keep it. I moved the score over. Oh, yeah, cool. Right. I think I know what I was doing. I was fixing the scoring. Like, I was making sure the scoreboard made sense. So you see how the scoreboard has, like, this new on it and stuff like that. I was doing that. So pushing on. All right, cool. So level 1. New, just... I think I had a scoreboard bug, and I was fixing a scoreboard bug, so not super duper exciting. And I hit the token limit fixing all of these things. So like people like Louis and others in chat, like helped me, shorten my code in many instances throughout this journey in ways that like made the code really concise, so I could then fit in the token limit. I think the scoreboard was part of that casualty. All right, this is super key. All right, hold on. Wait. Did you guys see that? So, here's what happened. I'll just let this play. I called up some people, and I had some, like, soul searching, and I was like, why would you play an endless game? What is the reason? Like, why would you... Like, first of all, I don't like endless games. I don't even like loops. So why the hell am I making an endless game with loops if I don't like loops and I don't like endless games? Because I was trying to figure out, can I make one that's fun for me, that I do like? A game that loops and a game that is endless but is actually fun. And I called some people and I was trying to talk to some people to figure out, what is your actual incentive to play an endless game, right? Like, why do you keep playing? Like, at what point do you just say, all right, I'm done, like, I'm bored or whatever? And I thought to myself, the thing that you really need is incentive to keep playing on loops. Like why would you want to get to loop 7 versus loop 6? What's there for you that's going to be interesting for you? That's going to make you want to get there versus just like, all right, cool, I got to loop 5, I'm done. And so, as you can see in this clip, this is the first sort of genesis of what became the true reason for going from a short loop to a higher loop in CrossGunr Infinite. As you can see, I have added Gradius options, and I've learned... I was trying to figure out how to code them. They're not that easy to code, actually. They're kind of a pain in the ass to code. So I'm coding options. I'm kind of like debugging options. I'm trying to figure out how they work. And then here you can sort of see the genesis of the idea. You see what's happening here? Got some options on the cross guns. Because it's like, at a certain point, if you have options on your ship, and it's a bunch of firepower, you're not playing CrossGunr. Like, you're not going to be playing CrossGunr. You're going to be playing Gradius. Like, you're just going to, lay your options out to the side or be moving left and right and get them lined up, but you won't be playing CrossGunr anymore. And I don't want the game not to be CrossGunr. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll put the options on the side and have them be CrossGunr options. Which, again, is just like an iteration of the previous idea. So then I started adding... Oh, wait, not yet. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, look at that. Huh? This is kind of what ended up being my actual game. This was like the big epiphany for me, is to have clean, and you can see they're kind of busted in this one. See this gap, awkward gap. All these little things are so hard to debug, man, for me. But now you have nice, smooth. Look at that. And now I made him fire. And the first time I did this, and I saw that, I was like, oh, let's go. This is gonna be so fun. This is gonna be so fun. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's a blast. I was like, this is gonna be exciting. To have Gradius options on the side, but I was really struggling with slowdown, which we'll get to at some point, and what I did about it. But yeah, this is what this day, 8, this is where I started to actually get a game, an actual game together to me. And so I was like, all right, cool. Here's what we're going to do. When you get a power up, and you can see it happen there. When you get powered up, instead of getting the angular shots and just changing the ship, you're going to get one new option. Boom. And I made it orange so you could tell where your lead option was, which is the palette swap. But I was like, I'm going to get one option. Every time you level up, every time you go through the loop, you're going to get one option. So that was kind of day 8, was figuring out that mechanic, which was the true mechanic of the game. It's that's the whole reason why I kept deving the game. we started getting into alpha testing. I don't know why that GIF is there. Oh, the stars are going fast. I think I started getting annoyed by the stars, and I started to like figure out. I was trying to mess with. Look at this, like how to make them look cooler, you know? Because I was like, those are kind of boring. You know, how to make it. So then I was playing around with different colors for the stars this day, day 9. I think those look pretty cool. But again, when you make stuff like this, you have to really think about. You have to really, really think about, is it clashing with other important elements in your game? Is it clashing with bullets? Is it clashing with the player ship? Is it clashing with enemies? Look at the slowdown. I'm like not even doing anything, and the slowdown is crazy. But yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I'm gonna show you how I fixed all of that. How I fixed all that slowdown. And not only did I fix the slowdown, I made it so you could have. Yeah, look at this. Look. When the slowdown goes away, look how fast the actual game actually is. Like with the lines in the background. All right, cool. Still playing around with stars. Okay, a little smaller now. A little smaller. I still feel like they were kind of getting in the way a little bit. You know, there's too many colors that were the same. So then I tried to like dull them out a little bit, do a little gray, a little red. Then I gotta check the palette swap version. Gotta check the black background version too, right? You can't just check half the versions. And I'm like, these are kind of weird and they're kind of distracting. They look kind of like lasers. So let me make them dotted lines, see if they're less distracting. And it's like, no, they're more distracting. I think this is what I ended up with in the actual game. I ended up with these red lines. Yeah, nebulous ray moment. Yeah, totally. Can't figure out what's causing the slowdown. 92 trillion explosion particles. Maybe. It's not actually. That's not actually true though. Ended up. All right, man. Later. Have fun. This will be on YouTube, so no worries. So, anyways, I think I ended up with something very similar to this in my actual game. Is this like red rain, sort of effect. And because I felt like it was background enough, like not too many people are gonna like. It's not gonna, and then you see it becomes gray in this one, which I think looks really nice. And then I was just playing around with the speeds, you know. And I think I made it. I think this is where I made it. So I could be wrong. Let me see. Yeah, still ridiculous amount of slowdown. Like nothing's happening. There's nothing on screen. Why is it slowing down so much? You know. Let's see, 60. Oh, look at that. Me adding 10 options. 1 option per level. Bullet cancels. Boom. Yep, okay. I've implemented it now. So basically what I implemented was that based on the level that you're on, the stars get progressively longer and faster. So, you know, you're in level 2, the stars are like this, but then if you're, you know, on level, 10, they're like that. They're ultra fast and ultra long. So that's in the final game. That's actually in the game. That's in CrossGunr Infinite. So I thought that was kind of a cool touch. Again, like, give people more incentive to get to those later loops for fun, you know, because they can see some cool shit. I think I was playing around with bullets here. Yeah, see the bullets? I'm trying to make the bullets readable. And make sure they're not blending too hard with the other blue bullets. So then I gave them this blue. I gave them this blue kind of shape, I guess. And then I was like, yeah, these are better. They're kind of blending with the player shot, but they're somewhat better. The bright blue bullets. Change the bullet colors. Yeah, to be like a brown and then like a bright blue when you're in danger. Like a different blue. Yeah, like that. Like, oh, and I made him spin really fast. Oh, yeah, I made him spin really fast. I didn't like it. It's not what I ended up with. Yeah, it's not what I ended up with. I think I just ended up with that. I think that's the final, or close to it. But I was just playing around. Oh, those stars are too bright. Those stars are white. I guess I still didn't like them. Looks like I still didn't like them. I still wanted them to be multicolored. I think it just ended up going back to the red. Yeah. Spent a long time on these damn stars. And EX balls and slow down. And And 30 options? Let's go. Hey, it didn't go out of memory. That's good. It's like a chipper shredder, dude. Look at that. That's crazy. Oh, man. Oh, look at that effect. What do you guys think of that one? What do you think of that one? Changing the star length based on the ship position. It's kind of cool. A little more subtle, but the same effect. What do you think of that? Is that neat or is that trash? I tried it with them moving faster also, I think. The whole thing was it just didn't work because you're not actually scrolling faster. So it's like, if you go up the screen, you're not actually scrolling faster, so it doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, it is fun though. Oh, right. So I wanted to add this enemy back into the loops, and I wanted to figure out how to, I think I sent this alpha test to people, but this is the end of the first days. I wanted something to play. And so I made a couple things. So I made this to be the end of the loop, this enemy, and then I made it so based on the loop that you're in, another one appears. I think on like loop 3, or maybe it's 4, 7, it's like 4, 7, 11, and onwards, another skull appears. So you have like multiple skull patterns coming at you. And then when you get the first skull, it cancels the whole screen. So then you can get these big cancels. But you know what? Ultimately, I found that those patterns were just kind of too unfair. Like, not fun to dodge, ultimately, especially when you get to, like, 3 skulls or more. But that's what I had. But basically, that was the end of, like, the loop. And then not only that, it would pop, and then you would get your option, and then it would go to the next loop. So almost like a clincher to the end of the loop. Yeah, no worries. Take care. Oh yeah. A lot of people use Kabito. A lot of people I've seen in Pico use that like zoom and then like the slow down between waves as a transition between waves. Totally, I've seen it. Like it's very effective for that. Let's see. What are we doing here? Looks like some. Oh yeah. So all right. So when these skull wings come in, I've changed this, by the way, since then. I don't know if I do it in this day or not, but like when these skull wings come in, I was trying to figure out, people were saying, oh, there's like a lot of dead air. You see this dead air? Look at that dead air. I was trying to figure out how to fix that dead air. Oh, and then this. Yeah, okay. This is actually in the game. This was my way of looping the bats. So I made it so every loop, you get another bat added to the column, the bat column. This was made on this day, day 10. The bat column and all the cancels. 1 cancel, 2 cancel, 3 cancels. They're basically cancel bait, these bats. 4 cancel. 5 cancel. Look at that big one. Oh, big one. But I'm still having tons of slowdown issue. Like, look at this. This is just level 11, and it's slowing down like crazy. So I'm still trying to figure out, and I'm also trying to figure out, like, is it worth it to have 4 skull wings and stuff like that? Like, look at these guys. These guys are gnarly. Also, it looks like I was doing some boxes there, trying to figure out how to get the boxes in between stuff. Like, this slowdown is just insane, though. Oh yeah, here you go. Here's footage of the 4 skulls. Look how fast I'm getting EX though. It's like totally broken. It's 100% broken. At this point, I had already implemented the fact that you get less EX per loop, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't less enough. And you still got like, just like the craziest juice. Like the most intense juice. Look at that. Oh my God. Level 20. Dude, if you guys try level 20 now, like you'll see there's, the gameplay is not that different, but there's like no slowdown. I'll tell you how I fixed that. There's like 2 really key things that I used to actually, well, 1 really big key thing, but the second one was effects related, but we'll get to that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I was just trying to test. Like, look at that. Like, that's too unfair for me. Like, at some point, I was like, this is dumb. Like, this is not, I mean, I get when you get hit, like, you know, I get when you get hit, that happens, but like, the start of this pattern, like that's a wall. That's a wall of bullets that are closing in on you. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not into it. Let's see. Oh, I guess changing the power on those bullets again, just to see if I can figure that out. Those straight bullets palettes changed so many times. Sprites changed so many times. This looks like the end here. Let's see. What was I testing? Oh yeah. Oh, I was just testing the to make sure you could get one cancel after another and fairly do this part without EX, like, you know, and stuff like that. But yeah. Oh, we have another kitty cat. Hi, other kitty. Oh my god. All right, come here. All right, cool. That's day 10. Jesus. How close are we to the end? I'm getting tired. All right. Still a lot of slowdown. Tap dodging these skull wings. This is day 11. Oh, I think at this point I started to like tune it so certain things didn't. No, not yet. But at some point I was like trying to think like, do you need all those revenge turrets? Like, how can I tune it so there's less? Oh yeah, see, I still haven't changed this pattern. This pattern is dumb. It's like super unfair. It's like not fun at all. Yeah, I think I was just trying to see if I can make it fair. Like, is it just me? Like, I was just playing these going, is this just me or is this pattern just stupid? Oh, look at this. I think this is going to go out of memory or not. Oh, so much slowdown, dudes. Too much. Too much slowdown. Straight up. Straight up too much slowdown. I was trying to no miss this. See, I couldn't no miss it. So then I was like, nah, this ain't right, dude. Something ain't right about this. All play testing. So right now, the way the game works is you've got bats coming in, you've got the other bats, you've got skull wings. So basically, the bones of the game are in place. The options are in place. I think I tuned the turrets down. So the turrets now cap out. So you'll see the slowdown is a little bit less. Like, it's getting there, but I still got this out of memory message. And I was like, oh my god, I have to solve this. At some point, I really have to solve this. Like, look at this. Look at this shit. Like, it's not even that much happening. All right. 2 skulls. Nope. Couldn't do it. Oh, yeah. I wanted to work on I kind of got tired of that. So I was like, I want to work on a cool level up mechanic. And I learned how to do these big letters in Pico 8. And I wanted, like, the ship to kind of, like, draw the new option. So it's like, you know, it's kind of like it's like fabricating the new option. So I worked on that a little bit. I think this is really close to what we have right now with the more power. I also started like to realize that those little texts, oh no, more power, all that kind of stuff needed to change and become more mature. So I worked on that towards the end. But this is getting pretty close to like what I would call like pretty close to release. But I'm still getting like crazy. Look at this. I'm still getting like crazy slowdown. I'm still trying to solve it. I want to say I was working. Whoa, that was a crazy dodge. Yeah, there you go. So I'm working on that transition between the loops. So it's like, so it pops real nice. You get a nice pause, which is actually kind of hard to do with this hit stop. But here's the thing. Here's the biggest thing that has changed. And maybe I have it in a previous thing. Is before I had those skulls coming down, right? Where are they? Yeah. So this was the previous thing that I said that I hated. So I completely got rid of this. 100%. And instead of, what I started to do is instead of adding a skull every loop, like adding an enemy every loop, I came to this, which is, where is it? Come on, bring the dog in. There we go. So I made it so it's just one skull, and the skull moves back and forth across the screen. And the patterns looked kind of wonky, looked kind of weird, but I was like, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have just the one skull, and I'm going to change the patterns instead instead of having multiple skulls. So this is where I really started to work on the true infinite boss design that I have in there right now, which is a boss that moves around. But you can see there's a problem here, right? You see how lopsided this is? It's like one side you have this pattern and the next side you have this other pattern, and it doesn't look very nice. This is just like, this is randomness. This is random bullshit. Like, this isn't a good pattern. I mean, you can kind of read it. Like, I tried to read it a little bit, but it's a bad pattern. Oh yeah, this is my impression of Mushi Futari CrossGunr edition. So, or maybe, I don't know, maybe Mushi Ultra originally. Like, look at this. So what I did was on this edition, I made it so more bullets are created and they're slower. So you have the same pattern, the thing moves faster, more bullets are created, and the bullets are slower. So you get this like hilarious micro dodging where you can just kind of like, look at this, look at me microing. You can just kind of like micro, have a good time. It's like not a bad pattern actually. Look at this. 2 skulls. Dude, look at this. Look, yeah, well, Stage 3 Finals got more room than this, I think. Look at it. But I hear you. You're spot on. So then I started playing around with patterns that actually are fun to dodge and, like, not nonsense. So here's what I did. And this is basically the final game, I believe, in most ways. So I made it so the pattern rotates one direction, and then once the skull gets to the edge, it changes the direction of the rotation to account for the pattern. So, boop, it'll change direction. Boop, change in direction. You see that? So you have this nice U-shaped like dodging that you can do, and you just cut through once, do a nice U, cut through, do a nice U, and I really thought it was kind of it worked out. Like, it was kind of a cool pattern. And then I started to like just play with it, tune it. So for later levels, what would it look like? How would it feel? You know, I know it's probably like a Toho-ish pattern, but I promise I didn't steal it from anywhere. I just kind of made it up. Like, I'm sure it's been done by Azuns at some point, but it's a pretty simple algorithm. And so what I made, so it's like as the loops go on, the skulls, I'm still struggling with slowdown to this point. The skulls get faster and faster. I think this is maybe where I might have limited the amount of turrets that spawn to try to fix the slowdown. So that's day 11. That's when the boss was made. The like actual boss. And so I'm playing around with it, tuning it. Still tuning. Trying to figure out, do those need less health? Do they need more health? Also, you'll notice that I added the cross shots, like the ones that go diagonally. Those you just get those now for free. Oh yeah, I'm testing to see if this is fair. So here's what I did here. You'll find something funny happening here in this GIF. In order to try to fix the slowdown, you see at the very beginning what happens there. The metals freak out. They like become big and small at the same time. I wrote an if statement in Pico that basically says if the CPU is above 100% capacity, then don't scale the metals. Like the whole scaling metals functionality is inside a big if statement that says if the CPU is not at 100, then scale the metals. So you see the second half of the GIF, the metals don't scale. At the beginning, they start to scale. And then in the middle of scaling, they start to freak out because they're scaling, not scaling, scaling, not scaling. And then they stop scaling. You see that? So I was like, yeah, no worries, Kobito, of course. So I basically made it so I was like, I made an if statement based on a CPU because like, I got to figure out a way to deal with the slowdown. I don't know how to do it. I hated the way this looked. This is not in the final game. I fixed the slowdown, but you see how it looks? It like freaks out. Oh, I hate it. I think it looks garbage. And then I still had slowdown anyways, on top of all that anyways. So I was like, oh my God, what the hell? for your replay. That's funny. I wish I had the wherewithal to do that, but I'm getting pretty tired. So we'll see if I can get to that when I get to that. But thank you though. I wish I could like have Yasui rolling up really fast for your replay. So still struggling with a lot of slowdown. Let's see. I think at some point it will have been solved, and I can tell you guys how I solved it and just share the secret. Share the slowdown secret. This looks closer. This is where I put the game in beta because I was like, the game's basically done. Okay. Where are we? 11. Oh, is this where I made so the danger? Yeah! Ha ha! I just added this. So that danger bar and like the colors, I used to get so annoyed because I'm like trying to like tune the colors. The ship has got an orange thing, and then the danger bar is orange and all this shit. So I just made it so if you touch the danger bar, if you go below, it just pushes it off screen. Everybody should do this. Just do this in your stupid game. Like if the players are gonna go above the UI at any given point, either don't let them do it, or if they're gonna do it, just push it out of the way, man. It's not that hard. This is one line of code for me. It was like one line of code. You have a ship position. You have a danger bar position. Just make the danger bar position an if statement. And if the ship is over that position, just move it down. It's that simple. It's dynamic too. And smooth. So anyways, I added that. That's pretty clean. Tuning the boss. Bullet cancels. Messing with the explosion. Oh, that's broken. So, yeah, out of memory. Yeah, out of memory, you know? This was like my life. Fucking out of memory, dude. This explosion was not working correctly, so I was trying to fix the explosion. So, for those of you that don't know, in CrossGunr and Infinite and all the CrossGunr games, after you beat the game, or if you die, you can move the explosion around the screen. It'll move the stars too. I was about to pull it out of the game because I was out of tokens. I was out of Pico tokens. And then everyone in the forum was like, no, don't do it. Don't pull it out of the game. It's funny. It's an Easter egg. Like, it has flavor. Just keep it in the game. So then I had to like find other ways to shave tokens to make it work. Yeah, that was in my first dev diary, M Night. Yeah, it's in all the games. If you get into the game over screen, you can move the explosion around. Just kind of a fun little Easter egg. I think I was making the ready sign nice and smooth at the beginning. So when you first start the game, you know, I wanted to make sure that worked correctly. Because, you know, I wanted to... Oh, yeah. Skullwing stopped firing. Had to fix that. Like... The wing's firing, but the Skullwing's not firing. Okay, cool. Now it's firing again. That's good. Let's see if at some point I made the Skullwing come down faster. I think it was like here, maybe. Nope. Don't remember. All right, that's the end of day 12. Day 13, 14, 15. Because I'm like close to getting this game out now at this point, so... I think I'm just like working on some tuning and stuff, like level tuning, boss tuning for sure. Definitely boss tuning. Oops. Sorry. Oh, I can't see the gray. All right, there we go. What happened here? Let's see. I don't know. Oh, bullets. Again. I didn't like the bullets. I thought they weren't good, so I kept playing with the bullets. Oh, look. Fucking token limit. More token limit issues. Constant. This was a constant. I think I changed the ready at the top too here to make it, but it's not. It's kind of flashing. It's still not that readable. Oh yeah. I was showing how easy this pattern is to dodge. You just stand there. That's what this GIF is about. Messing with the scoreboard. Trying to fix that because that was broken for a while. Still messing with the slowdown. Still not right with the slowdown. Okay, getting there. This doesn't look too bad, actually. Okay, this looks good. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm sure it's solved at this point. Look at this. There's like no slowdown at all. Okay, so how did I solve the... and I added a bunch of other stuff. This was stuff that no one saw, by the way. I hid all of this. Hold on, wait. I hid all this stuff. At this point, I was not showing my game to people because I wanted them to be surprised. And so I hid the fact that when you get to a certain loop and you get to the ending screen, you get skulls instead of other things. And but anyways, the way I solved the slowdown is in Pico 8, I found out that when you're drawing sprites, if you draw, the way sprites are drawn is by 8 by 8 increments of small little squares. And when you draw them, like even if there's like a transparent part of that square, it still goes into memory and then later gets kind of pulled out before the draw. So like Chrisman in the forum, Christian from Lazy Devs Academy, you can find him on YouTube, basically was doing this demo of how many bullets he could fit on a Pico screen. And he could fit way more when you specifically only drew the pixels in the sprite and not the entire 8 by 8. So with a combination of that, less auto fire, applying that to my bullets, applying that to enemy bullets, I was able to reduce the slowdown to pretty much insignificant levels. And I even ended up removing the CPU thing on the metal scaler too. I just like I didn't like it anyway. So I was able to reduce slowdown to a point where I could have my game. That was the big thing. That was the huge thing. Was drawing only those tiny pixels and not the entire 8 by 8. Also, as you can see, I got rid of the when you die, it doesn't just say oh no. Now oh yeah, it's still freaking out. Yeah, I got rid of that eventually. I went back to just like regular scaling. But yeah, I was just doing a lot of slowdown testing at this point. I remember this. Oh yeah, actually that's a change. So you know how I made it so every time someone dies, they create this row of revenge turrets? Well, for the bats specifically, instead of creating a row, because it was getting kind of stupid, instead of creating a row, they create a column. When I say bats, I guess I mean the thing that Batman below me is petting. Those wings, those big wings, you can see they create like a row of turrets above them. I thought that was like more interesting than just like everything creating sideways revenge turrets. So yeah, there's that. Also, look at my score. Yeah. Fixed it, baby. 30 million. Wait, no. 3 million. Yeah, 3 million. I can't read. 3 million. No one's gotten 3 million before except for me. No, I'm just kidding. I figured out how to do that. So basically what you do in Pico to fix the scoring thing is you can use the bit depth to make it like a lower bit. And therefore and you have to convert it. You have to convert the score to a lower bit depth as it goes into the total, because you can't, if you still wanted to add, so let's say I wanted to give you 33,000 for destroying that skull wing, I still can't do that because that's still too much for Pico. But what I can do is for every 1 that I add or 10 that I add, I can bit depth it and then add it to the total once it's bit depth, and then use a formula a code to basically translate it back to an integer number. I don't know the mechanics of this. I don't claim to know the mechanics of this. I just know that it works, and I fixed the scoring overflow issue. Right? So, yeah. Well, this is a pretty key change, actually. So, at this point, I was getting kind of annoyed that the EX balls were going up to the top. And I was getting kind of annoyed that you couldn't tell how far you were on the EX when you were playing, because you're like micro dodging and you need to know. And so you don't know how far you are. You're just like, I'm really close to getting an EX. I'm not fucking sure where or when, but it's going to happen. And when it does, it's going to save my ass. So instead, I put this little ring around the ship. And I believe, I could be wrong here. Let me get into some of this. So then I put this ring around the ship and made it so you have the EX actually comes to the ship, as you can see now, instead of going to the EX bar, and it fills up a gauge around the ship. And then once the gauge is filled up, you get that cool EX effect and the alarm and all that kind of stuff. Because I was like, this is not good enough, you know? I also changed the bullet sprites, finally. And these are the final straight bullet sprites that I was happy with, because I changed them 40,000 times. But they basically use a technique from, like, Blue Revolver, where you just take little bits of the inside of the sprite and move it around. Like, Blue Revolver does it so it goes first sprite, third sprite, second sprite, like this, and like a jagged pattern, but that didn't look great in Pico. So I just put this little lightning bolt into the thing, so you can kind of, let me zoom it in so you can kind of see them. So you see these little, see the little lightning bolts sort of like inside the straight shots. So I finally found a straight shot that I was happy with, that wasn't blinking and too epileptic and all that kind of stuff. So I was super happy about that. The second thing I changed here was, and this took me forever to tune. Do you see how the it's not quite done yet. It's not quite done yet. But do you see how the metals, instead of just coming straight into the ship, they're now going around the outside and coming out into the bottom of the ship? I was trying to replicate the Moochie Pork metal effect. And I believe, let me see if the next GIF maybe has me continuing to mess with that. So I'm trying to make it so the metals come down and around and up through the butt of the ship, which is actually like harder than you might expect to do. At least for me, it was really hard to do. So I'm trying to get that effect to look right. Here's where I started playing around with the intro, make the intro a little bit more exciting. I got the 3, 2, 1 in there. And then here's where I finished the boss finally. Yeah, it's really hard to get right. Very hard to get right. So I added the wings to the boss, and I added this extra attack, this straight shot attack to the boss. Once you got to level 5, so it's sort of like the canonical ending of the mode is like, if you beat this boss with the wings, you win. So I kind of add this attack to it to make it a little harder for players to kind of get up there. So that was like my big, all right, this game's getting done. Like it's almost done. You can see the EX ready has changed as well. Some of the colors have changed. I also added a boss health bar. Like it's like the second to last day, and I'm literally adding stuff left and right. Like I'm adding everything. I wanted to add a boss rush mode. I wanted to add this boss attack. I wanted to add a health bar. I added a boss health bar. I needed to change the music. To be like, the problem with the music is made for a 3-minute game. So if the loops are like 10 seconds long or 20 seconds long, you can't have the music. There's never going to get to that second part of the music because it's going to change. Also, boss rush music was changed after release, which, whatever. Getting tired. So, a lot of talking. So, anyways, I added this. I added the winged boss. I added health bars, which I think are really important. I had more token issues. I kept changing the colors of these things. I had some slowdown issues still. I'm not sure what the... Oh, this is the ready. See the ready at the top right? I'm trying to make it nice and clear. So I ended up with this one. Just like nice, simple, ready. So it's all these little things, you know? It's all these little tiny things that... Oh, there we go. I almost have the Moochie Pork now. I'm so close. I'm so close. That's like the closest I had gotten to the Moochie Pork. Look at that. I think that's really close to final. It took me so long to tune that effect. Like, that's not an easy effect to tune. There's a lot of reasons why not. Like, there's so many reasons why not. I'm sure that a master coder could kind of fix it. I also was changing the way the EX wave looked, too. Like, the EX wave being something that I wanted to be more impactful, so I was changing that last minute as well. That has changed in the final game because I didn't like the 3 lines that I was using. And I also wanted to make sure that the balls, like the EX balls, didn't make it like, because here's the thing, they're coming at the ship. Why didn't I not have them come at the ship to begin with? The reason I didn't have them not coming at the ship to begin with is because I don't want that people to mistake them for a bullet or an attack. So I don't want people to dodge the EX balls. So I tried to make them colors that would go underneath and blend underneath things, which was, it's harder to do than you might think. Like that red, I'm still not ultra sold on it, but yeah, look at the Moochie. I got the Moochie port going on this. Look at that. I think it doesn't quite look the same as that effect, and that's fine. I just wanted to homage it. I didn't want to like pick the exact same effect, but I think it's a really cool looking effect. You know what I found out about that effect is that it's actually has gameplay implications. Like it clears the metals out of the way so you can kind of like focus on the bullets. It's kind of interesting what it does. It kind of parts the sea on those metals, so you can just kind of pay attention to what's in front of you, which is really nice. It's a really cool touch. Practice mode. I wanted to have a practice mode, so now I'm testing practice modes. So look at this menu. I wanted a normal mode. So I have 128 by 128 pixels to work with, and I wanted a normal mode. I wanted practice mode. I wanted boss rush. I wanted practice boss rush. I wanted you to be able to get to the scores. I wanted the high scores to be on that same screen as the menu. So I had to fit all that shit in at the very end before I'm launching this game. And this is, I believe, the last GIF before I actually launched this game. Like, I launched this game. Now, before launching the game, I did create a trailer, which some of you might have seen on YouTube. And I just remember this quote from Mark, where he was saying he's annoyed at how good he thought CrossGunr was. And I was like, oh, that's great. I'm going to just steal that. And I just stole Mark's video for the most part. And then this guy who was on YouTube played my game. And then, of course, Chrisman played my game, as he played every single game in the Pico Dev, sort of lazy devs, basic shmup jam. And I just like put together this 1-minute trailer using Wondershare or Wondershare Filmora, and like really basic video editing, and put this out because I kind of wanted to do a trailer. So yeah, that's sort of release day. That is most all of the dev journey. Oh, I feel like I was talking for like 3 days. Oh, I feel like I just yelled at you guys for 3 days. That's most of CrossGunr Infinite. You know, to sum it all up, I would say I made the loops really short, the game really hard. It is infinite. If you want to see more content, you can just go practice that level. So none of the content is locked out. If you're like not a good shmupper and you want to see the boss of level 99, you can do that right now. You can pick up my game right now and go to practice and go see that boss. It's there's nothing locked out. It kind of embodies, exhibits my mythos of shmupping, which is sort of let them have their cake. Don't be the fun police, you know. Let the players play, but like give them those tools, you know. And I think it was a lot to fit in. I really struggled at the end a lot to fit in the boss rush, the practice modes. They broke a couple times. I had people we did this caravan competition. I had people coming up to me being like, dude, I think if you go to practice, then you go back to boss rush, it's still in practice. And I was like, shit. And it was a lot. I would say it kind of almost broke me. It almost broke me down a little bit. One little touch that I would say that kind of no one or very few people noticed in my game is that... oh, shit. What the hell happened? Sorry. Is that I added at the very end of the game... Do you see the ship right here? Do you see it blinking? So the ship actually blinks to the beat of the bass. Do, 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 do. And I added that as kind of just like a little like fun thing of just like, hey, you know what? It's like you're in space, you're shooting baddies, and your ship's like blasting music too. You're like a one-man rave, which I thought was really, really kind of a fun, small, tiny thing that no one would notice. That for me, you know, was kind of a cool little touch. I like little things like that, and I try to jam pack games into those. The problem that I'm having right now, unrelated to this game, is that I don't think I'll be going back to Pico because I like to add all these little touches, and every time I wanted to add a little touch, I had to like remove something or recode something, and it got exhausting, like to the point where I wasn't designing, I was just doing like coding tricks, and I hated it. So speaking of the caravan, I was fortunate enough to have people jump in and play this game. And I want to talk a little bit about, show some of the replays. We won't go through every single one front to back, but I'm fortunate enough to have people in the Lazy Dev Discord and in the Shmup Junkie Discord play the game. I did this like friendly caravan competition here. Let me pull up the final scores. So to just shout out everyone real quick. So the final scores are here of the competition. So Kobito won the competition on the normal side, and Klippa won on the boss rush side. I'm not going to look at boss rush replays because you're going to see those same bosses in the normal mode, but boss rush is just those bosses without the levels. So, but I want to talk about how people were going from having 100 points to having 700 points, and we're gonna talk about that for a few minutes. But just really fortunate and happy that people were able to play the game and have fun with it and stuff like that. Before we dive into this caravan, so isn't this funny? SCT was still playing CrossGunr DX and actually currently has the current world record in CrossGunr DX. And I want to just show you guys how different this game is than the other game. So let's watch this replay. I think there's like a goof here. Well, yeah, we'll leave the goof in. It's fine. But let's watch this replay of CrossGunr DX, the first game, the original game, and then we can watch all the replays of CrossGunr Infinite. So this is SCT on YouTube. Goes by Undefined Fantastic Cat, I think, on Twitch. Well, I mean, that's not my bubble I'm bursting. This is still the current world record until you pull out their next replay. But he's still playing this game. So you can see he's using the skill. He's using a technique right there known as sealing, which I have on all my enemies, which is going to be pretty key, I think, in the infinite world. So in this game, the way scoring works is if you have full EX, you can't get any more EX because you're full. So you don't want to waste any bullets. You don't want to shoot things when you have full EX because that bullet could be generating EX for you. So you can see that a lot of what he's doing is waiting for the right moment with the most amount of bullets on screen to then pop his EX and trying not to kill things with his EX as well. Because if you hurt things with the EX, which it does hurt things, by the way, it's an offensive tool as well. They'll die and then they won't be able to generate bullets. And this is just insane how much, like, this dude's skill on dodging is just wild. And so clean and so smooth. And it makes me fortunate because I feel like the game is then validated in its design when you see someone able to actually play it this smooth. It makes me feel like, oh, it doesn't have bugs and stuff. So it's nice. Shit's crazy as juicy as cancel there. Woo! That was really close. Oh my god! What the hell? That was so smooth. Probably could have waited a little bit for that cancel actually, but I don't know. This is the Three Musketeers where you get all three bosses at once. Look how calmly he's handling all this. Now he's gonna lead this. This was invented by Alter, I think. He's gonna lead Sun leading. He's gonna lead this Sun or this Skull into. Look at this. Just popping off a few shots, trying not to hurt it, into the next part of the level for a gigantic cancel. More EX. Another gigantic cancel. More EX. Oh god, another gigantic cancel. One of them's gonna die soon now, I'm pretty sure. Oh no! A third cancel. Wow. Just good use of not... Oh, because these guys don't get harmed by EX. Yeah. So he's not shooting them, is what he's doing. Strange seeing the large bats not cancel bullets. Yeah, I know. I hear you. All right, and then we have the last bat. Already at 19 or 18,000. Just crazy high score. Oh, that was a crazy dodge. That you could have ended your run right there, dude. Wow. Wow. So, you know, for those that haven't played this game, those concrete things or shields or whatever, they block your bullets. So you can't play low on this or you won't ever really be hurting the boss that much. So I'm kind of forcing people to play high and use their cross guns. It's not the best technique to force people to play this way, but oh! Oh! Whoa! Oh! That was pixel perfect dodging. That was pixel perfect. Wow. Hold on. Hold the phone. Wait. Wait for it. That's pixels. I mean, 0 pixels. 0 pixels. And some of these cancels were suboptimal. Dude, 0 pixels. I mean, that's exactly how I designed it. So these bullets have a hitbox only on the inside, not the little flary outside, and then the ship has a hitbox on the cockpit. But like, there is no pixels here. Oh, that was actually, hold on, that was extremely sus. Oh, okay, you popped DX. Okay, that's why. Oh, man. That was so suspicious. Look at this. Dude, this bullet. Dude! That bullet was going to hit you. That bullet was going to hit you. Let's test the input lag on the game. Right there. He hit X. 2-frame, 2-framer. It's 2-frame or 1-framer, because you can see he hit X. The bullet's there, and it's about to overlap with his body. And then, yeah, you were. And then 1 frame, 2 frames. It canceled into a metal. That, dude. I'll probably never get old. That'll probably never get old on watching that. Also, like, if you guys didn't already know, put your bullets above your ship sprite. Always, always. But anyways, oh, man. That was literally a frame perfect, dude. I can't get over this now. You hit the button here, and 2 frames. 2 frames, you got the bomb to come out. 2 frames, bro. You hit the button... 1, 2, 3. You hit the button 3 frames before... No, 2 frames before death, technically. It was pixel perfect. That is about to kill you. Boom. You were frame perfect on that EX. That's crazy. That's bananas. All right. Now let's talk about Infinite. So this is an early run by Klippa, who just started playing the game. So the way Infinite works, I changed the soundtrack back. It's a mix between, it's kind of like half the old soundtrack, half the new soundtrack. But anyways, as we know, the way Infinite works is the bats cancel things. You get that extra option. It's a little faster. It's a little more chaotic. You don't get as much EX. What do you mean, what boss was that? That was CrossGunr DX, Void. Oh, it wasn't Infinite. Now we're getting into Infinite. Boom, boss dies. You get the big cancel. Everything sucks up. You go here, trying to get killed. Ah, good dodging. The bats cancel the screen, so you can kind of survive. Right? Cool. Boom. Next boss. And it goes like this for a while, right? So after we get to this run past like level 5, I think if he even gets past that level, then we won't revisit those levels as much. So we'll just see what what people are doing for the rest of the game. So now you have 4 bats. Oh, jeez. Nice, good EX there. You still get EX back in later loops, but you get less of it. but you have more options. So it kind of balances out a little bit, but you have to have those options hitting things. Otherwise, you don't get EX, right? So, you know, it's a thing. So now the bullets are slower, as you can see. The bullets are slower, the boss is moving faster. That's what changes the pattern. It's a pretty simple effect. And as usual, EX does not hurt the boss, I think, to my knowledge. I think. I don't think I changed that. So yeah, that should still be the case. Now, more options. 4 options now, because we're on level 4. Simple. Oh god, oh god. The skull wings always appear on the left. Eventually there's 4 of them, but they always appear on the left. In like a straight line. There's no RNG on the skull wings. However, there is RNG on the bats. See, the bullets are even slower, and the guys move it even faster. So this is giving you a little bit more of a micro-dodging feel, whereas the first one was a little bit more of like a classic dodging feel, like level 1 and stuff like that. But is about to get just murdered. Because he had, you know, he had all his cross guns on him. Music change for level 5. That's to signify to the player that they're into some shit now. They're in level 5. Stuff's about to happen. Stuff's about to go down. Ceasefire zone there. Did you see that? Good ceasefire. At the bottom of the turret. Clean tap dodging on the skull wings. Oh, got tagged though. Those things are a menace, dude. Those things are a damn menace. All right, boss in danger mode. See the stars. Look how fast the stars are going. Wherever, I think Kobito went to work, but like the stars go faster and get longer as you get further. And also, this is the first, level 5 is the first time the boss grows the wings and does this additional attack that layers on top of the first attack. And I think I made this maybe a little bit too hard, but basically I wanted the players have to like dodge that and also kind of be able to dodge the really slow pattern from the previous set of stages or what have you. But it's made things difficult, right? Now suddenly you have to start playing. But I wanted this to almost be the final boss. Like if you beat him with wings, like canonically, to me, like you've cleared the game. Like everything beyond that is extra credit. Oh, by the way, I should mention, you guys see how the metal cancels work now? They don't part ways anymore. I kind of got rid of that. We didn't talk about it sometime in the dev diary, but I kind of got rid of that part ways thing. Yeah, exactly. For newcomers, level 5 is technically a final boss. Exactly right. Exactly right. If you use your EX, you should be able to make it there. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. But oh, that was nice dodging. Oh god. Oh god. This is tense. This is tense. No, 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 no. Ooh. GG's. So off to level 6. Off to level 6. And so remember, on this screen, you can move the explosion around and the skulls will move around. And the reason they're skulls is because you got to level 6. So I'm trying to give you that hint. Like if you get to level 5 and you die and you see the skulls versus the red meat boy looking dudes, that's like me kind of gently hinting to you, hey, you're good. You're past winning now and you're in the danger zone for fun. You're playing for fun. That's like I would say a general run. Ooh, M Knight's run is next. Okay, this is M Knight's run for the Caravan competition. Let's see how it is. Actually, let's do the thing where we start at level 5. Okay, cool. Got the bats on level 5. Okay, didn't get hit. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, now the bats are canceling, chain canceling. Very good. Popping through. Oh god, there's stuff from behind. That cancel was chef's kiss. Oh, what a micro dodge! M Night, please. That was the craziest micro dodge, dude. Oh, clean against the skull wings. Buying himself time. Now sitting up top, relaxing. Boss is in. Big EX for points. Okay, what is this? What is this strat? Ooh. Dude, look at the dodging. This is so sick. This is the stay at home strat. Oh, that was actually a missed dodge. That was really close. You got EX. Are you gonna use EX or are you gonna... You're gonna play like a maniac. I think he's saving EX for a particular person. And by a person, I mean particular skull. Okay, so we take a hit here. Nope, didn't need to. So these bats, when they come in, there's RNG on where they come in, but then they line up the way they're supposed to. So there is some luck there a little bit, I'll admit. And using the EX on the Skull Wings, as one does, as was designed. Level 6. Ooh, 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 going around the world. All right, so what happens is these patterns. So the main pattern doesn't change that much, but the reason it changes is because the boss is moving faster. But I do end up eventually, not in this stage, but I think in like 2 stages, I will add bullets to the straight pattern to make it a little more spicy. So for those who aren't trying to score, I mean, M. Night was definitely trying to score. Like, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. That is how you score. He's staying alive, you know, he's keeping his metal chain up and all that kind of stuff. If you don't want to score, you can take a hit here, go up to the top, realign your options, get the repair. Dude, M. Night, you haven't gotten hit in a while. I'm impressed. We're at level 7, no miss, basically. Well, I think you may have missed before that, but like, no, we saw you miss. We saw you miss, actually. But it's just been a while since you've been hit. It just feels like it's been a while. I think I made the game too easy. No, I'm kidding. All right, here we go. Level 7 boss. See how small these loops are? Like, one thing I don't like in endless games is when the game is too long. So I made the loops really, really short and really hard. So you never really feel like you're... I don't know. You shouldn't... I wanted to make it so you don't feel maybe bored or like, oh, this is gonna keep going for two more hours kind of feeling, you know? Oh god, are you gonna use the X? Yes, big cancel. Juicy. Like 15 grand there. Pretty good. Ooh. Oh no. Okay, the little dotted line tells you where to be for the repair, so. Oh my god, right before a bullet hits you. Realign the options. Nice. Very good, very good. If it's truly endless, it's not good endless, basically. That's funny. So that bat, all right, hold on. This bat, wait, I think there's one more. Yeah, this bat, this one can't get hit by cross guns. This bat can't get hit by cross guns. And that's intentional. But you won't get any more. You won't get ones that come to the bottom of the screen or anything like that. Like, I had to cut it off at some point. Like, you're not gonna get bats that, like, come to the very, very bottom of the screen or anything like that. Oh, sorry. Cutting off part of the gameplay there. Ooh. These things are a menace, dude. These things are a menace. I mean, yes, it's aimed shots, but it's hard. It's so hard. Especially with the... Oh, beautiful! Get the repair up top? That is beautiful. That is a thing of beauty. Now just... Oh! Oh, look at that. Lost the medals a little bit, though. But it's all good. I'm guessing you're going to pop an EX here for the nice juicy cancel. Yeah. Silver. Oh! Oh my god, oh my god. Nice. Good dodging, good dodging. Ooh. Basically only hitting them with the cross shots now, like the ones that come across the angle shots. That's fine, they still do okay damage. I think I did boost boss health as well a little bit, so they didn't just like completely melt if you had like, you know, 99 options or something like that. Because the thing is, I'm still trying to make an infinite game. It is a completely infinite game, so I mean, I don't know. I have to like do it in good conscience. You know, I can't make it so it's either like completely impossible or completely broken. I'd rather it be impossible than broken in a possible way. Wow, wow, Michael Knight. Wow, what are you doing? Oh, you could have just sealed the bat right there. You could have just sealed him. Oh man, you killed him. Oh, I didn't even see the bullet that killed you. Visibility. Visibility. Oh god. Uh-huh. You gotta cut back through. Cut back through. Cut back through. Oh, GG's. Oh my god. That was a hell of a run. Shoutouts to M. Night. This is Chinopolis' run here. Let's get to level 5. Okay, here we go. Whoa, wait a minute. What the hell? Okay, there we go. Got the EX, using it on the skull wings. Uh-huh, okay. He's sitting in a slightly different spot, but it's a very similar spot. Whoa! Yo, save spots? Hasn't moved. Oh, I had to move. Oh, God. Oh, God. Now he's being trapped. Big cancel, though. Oh, jeez. Yo, almost saved spot. He's getting hit by the bats a lot. Oh, God. That was really close. You get the repair. Oh, my God. He's playing seat of pants. Seat of draws. Good amount of amazing juice there coming in. I hate dodging. Oh, the slow bullets? Yeah, the slow bullets are a nightmare. I'm not even gonna lie. Ah, you almost, oh my God! What the hell? No, what the hell? Hold on. Chinop, please. Is my code broken? No, not yet. Code's not broken. So right now the bullet and the cockpit are catty corner. They're catty corner to each other. They are actually. You know what's funny about diagonal movement? I do have non-normalized diagonals like Garega, and now when I play games with normalized diagonals, I kind of don't like it. Like I was playing Don Pachi the other day, and I felt like my ship was going so slow when I was doing diagonals. Pretty bizarre. But anyways, I have neither here nor there. They're catty corner. You went up, so they were catty corner. Now you're overlapping by one, not overlapping, but you're like adjacent by 1 pixel. Adjacent by 2 pixels. Now they're right next to each other. Now now you're catty corner the other way. Now you're between 2 bullets. You're still not touching any of them though. You have a 1 pixel gap now. Okay, now you're 1 pixel away from dying to the bullet that's behind the other bullet. And you go to the right. Diagonally down right. Grazing all the bullets. This whole play was complete horseshit. I don't understand how you did this. That was so sick. That was so sick, bro. That was so sick. Every time I see a replay like this, it makes me nervous that my hitboxes are broken, like in my game. The nightmares I have. Level 7 with 3 minutes to go. Damn, bro. Nice, good juicy bat cancel. Another good juicy bat cancel. Sitting above the bats now. Oh, dodging the BFB. Oh God. EXing on the skull wings as one does. But I think he was still shooting, right? So here's the thing. M Night would EX here. I think M Night would stop shooting here. M Night, is that right? I think you would stop shooting here, and you would like let turrets fire a little longer. This is Chinopolis's run. Sorry, you guys probably can't see it because up here you can't see Chinopolis. This is Chinopolis's run. Here, let me hold on. I can make it easier to see his run it is. There we go. Or not. There we go. The 7 boss sucks. The 7 boss is actually like the first wall. If I like an actual wall. Like see, look, shut up! Oh God, danger. Oh, repairs on the other side. How are you gonna get there? How are you gonna? Oh, bullshit. You should have died. Made this game too easy. That was sick. Health bar is depleting rapidly. I think he's out of here, dude. I think he's done. Boom. Level 8. You stopped shooting when you wanted to go to the top of the screen. Gotcha. Oh! Killed by a bat, per the usual. That's fine. Oh, sealing the bat. Okay, above the other bat. Is the EX gonna kill him? It may or may not kill him. Nope, didn't. Yo! Bat tech? Bat tech? Are you gonna keep him? Are you gonna keep him as a pet? You're gonna keep him! Yo, chin up with the bat tech! Yo! First replay with bat tech. First replay with bat tech. Dude, those repairs, man. You've been living off of the repairs, dude. You've been eating off the repairs. Oh, where are you gonna go, dog? Where are you gonna dodge? Ah! Yeah. I mean, you're still doing good damage to the boss. It's just a little bit rough. That single Zako was BS. EX, are you gonna pop it? Or are you gonna save it? You have to save it. You can't pop it. Don't pop. What are you doing? Why would you pop it? Did you know that you made a mistake? Or were you trying to score? I think you were trying to score. I think that was a conscious decision on your part. I mean, you have a half a bar, so it's not terrible. But level 9, oh my God. Oh, that was kind of booty. I feel like a bat should have died there. That was sick. Yo, that was so sick. Keeping a bat alive again. I like it. Got another EX. I mean, you earned another one. You earned another one before the Skull Wings. That's pretty sick. You knew you were fine? How? That was sick. So you knew you would get another EX before that? Because you know you need it for those. Oh, dude, by level 9, the straight shots become so dense. I mean, there's still gaps between them. Like, I purposefully leave gaps, but it's like, at this point in the game, anything beyond, I just want everyone to know. GG's. Oh, half is plenty. Gotcha. So you did know. Damn, you're so good at shmups, bro. Get out of here. That was an amazing run. You know, so this is Void's run, but I only tested up to level 10. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know that any levels beyond 10 are technically beatable. Technically. They're there, though. All right, here's Void's run right here. Here we go. Level 5. EX. Do you think you'll lead any bats? That's the question. Will Void lead any bats or not? Here we go, here we go. Oh shoot, there's one run before that one and this one I want to show, actually. Hold on, I'll get to that run here in a second. There's one run that's not on YouTube that I forgot. I will put it on here in a second. We'll analyze. He's not leaving shit alive, dude. He is just killing everything. 200k here and level 6 is pretty good. Pretty high score, actually. Oh god, oh god! What the hell? What was that? The juice. Dude, he's so aggressive. Look how high up he is. He refuses to tap down. Oh, he did. He had to there. Yeah, it's pretty hard not to. There you go. Look at how high up he plays, man. Damn. 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 M. Night with the fucking eyes squared. Yo, are you dead? No. Cancels. Thank God. Yeah, I had to tune this part so much. The health of these guys I had to go back and forth so much on tuning the health of these guys. There's one thing I would say to shmup devs is you just have to play. Like, there's no other way to do it. You just have to play test. Play test all day. Uh-oh. Is Twitch video quality or something? All right, here we go. Ugh. Oh, God. Yeah. He goes back up. He just, like, loops back around. Nice. Speed killing. Oh, God. Yes. Good cancel. Good cancel. Yes. Woo. You can go above that bat. You don't have to be down below that bat. That's fine, though. I think he's going to kill it. Yeah. Oh, dude. Oh, dude, the casualties of that EX. That was a nuke. Whoa. Whoa. Void, as we know, one of the best dodgers in the business. One of the best dodgers in the business. Why are you guys so afraid of these bullets? Just stay up. Oh, I'm kidding. So with the way the metals work, I mean, you guys already saw this, but I should just mention, it's like, you can't go up a metal chain just by shooting. The only way you can keep a metal chain is by shooting or gathering more metals. You can't, like, go up a level from shooting. Which is, like, you know, coding-wise, you have to make sure you code that correctly. Oh, God. Void. Nice macro right there, though. You gotta watch the C's part, you know? I wonder if, do you guys think, like, a slowdown button would make you better at this pattern? I don't know. Probably not. In terms of walls, playing aggressive, unironically is yeah. Oh, you mean like the bat columns? Oh, those. Oh, you mean like those bullet walls? When you say walls, I don't know exactly what you mean by walls, I guess, but. Oh man, here come the skull wings. Pop the EX. Juicy. Plus got the repair. Oh no, wait a minute. The skull wings didn't really die as much as they should have. Oh man. GG's. There's a run here. Hold on. I need to, is it this one? Okay. This is a run done by Squidlight from Lazy Devs Academy. And I just want to mention Squidlight is not like a schmupper, right? Like he's not like a schmupper. He's just a dude on the Lazy Devs Discord, and he just like took to this game and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna get good at this. Like I don't care. Like, and he just really put in time and effort and had some amazing high scores. And I wanted to kind of commentate one of his runs. So let's get to like level 5-ish. Here we go. And shout outs to him. He helped me a ton on the coding side too. But yeah, all right, get into level 5 now. Now remember, this guy is not really much of a schmupper. Just keep that in mind. Oh, clean dodging. Whatever, he's a schmupper. Never mind. Everything I said, I lied. That was the cleanest of dodges. Smooth routing. Oh, ran right into a bullet. Ran face first into a bullet. I don't know why it's doing this chippy choppy thing. Must be like a I think he's playing on Steam Deck. I think that might be why. Because Steam Deck maybe doesn't run perfectly on Steam Deck. Or something. That is one thing that he's using Steam. This is a recording off of a Steam Deck. Oh, ran right into a bullet. I mean, it just kind of shows that you can, oh, that was a crazy dodge. I just want to like show one of these runs where you can clearly tell that this dude is not like a Chinopolis, you know, or an M Night. Like he's a working class schmupper, you know. He's a blue collar schmupper. You know, he's up here just doing his best, you know. I don't know about what all the choppiness is all about though. That's kind of frustrating. I guess maybe the recorder doesn't work that well. It's not on my end, is it? No, it's just how the recording works, I guess. I don't know. All good though. So remember, the boxes still have that RNG on them, to where like the boxes will turn into red boxes at a rate relative to the loop number. Oh, tried the micro dodging, didn't quite work. Will he get? Oh my god. Oh god. I'm scared. Oh, just like warped down to the bottom to get the fucking repair. Could have just waited probably for the repair to come up from the top, but I like it. Oh! The bullet was like right next to him when he canceled. That's crazy. That is very dangerous. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here with the choppiness. I think it's just the recorder, which is kind of a bummer. But still a sick run. Ooh, smooth. Look at that. Look at that. So he's not leading any bats either. Oh, dude, he doesn't want to play. He's not he's killing all those boxes before they show up. Yeah. Yeah, at some point it's just 100%. I think it's 8. I think loop 8 is where, it might be, it's 8 or 9. I think it might be 9, actually. I think 9 is when they're 100%. And they're just all revenge. And then they just stay at 100%. There's a lot of stuff in this game that just stays at 100%. 4 skull wings. I think 8 bats or 9 bats. How many ever is? Well, let's find out. Oh, God, there's a lot of bats. GG's. I think he's had a better run than this. That's not... I don't think that's the best run. Do I not have the best run? Yeah, lazy devs. Exactly. Dedicated. Dude, I think that's not his 300K run or whatever. But I think that's the best run that I have, unfortunately. But all right, cool. Then we saw the Void's run. Now we're into Side Mage Arcade. This dude has been such a great friend. But here we go. So do you see the jump up? Do you see what this says right here? To level 12. So shit went down. So at some point, all right, what I was saying to people, I dropped some hints, okay? If you look at my dev diary, post-release hints, okay. So at some point, I dropped some hints. Like I dropped this in Discord. Now I was trying to show people something. I was like, hey, look at this. Look what I'm doing here. Oh, that didn't work actually. Hold on. That's not it. I think it's this one. Yeah, okay, here we go. Where I executed properly. I was like, hey, look at this. Look what I'm doing here. I'm keeping sort of the bats alive, and I'm playing kind of crazy, but yeah, do you see what I did there? Like, I was dropping these hints for sealing and keeping the bats sort of alive and getting above the bats on the Discord. Just kind of like dropping gifts like this. Just kind of saying like, hey, hey, are you, have you thought about this as a gamer? I think at some point this came into play. But I knew that there was more to be done because, again, the way the game works, yeah, see, look what I'm doing. I'm like keeping those bats alive really poorly, and then I'm sitting on top of them, and then poof, and then I missed that one up. But bad gaming on my part. But anyways, I was dropping these little hints, and well, we're gonna get to the implications of those at some point here in a second. But Side Mage Arcade, let's start at level 5. Well, let's start at level 5 boss. Yeah, that's good. Yes, no, definitely. Lazy Devs reserves a ton of credit, honestly. They were there for me the entire time. I can't thank them enough. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. That was kind of a weak cancel, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I think it probably shouldn't have. Right here. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but right here, since the boss is about to die, I wouldn't repair. I wouldn't have repaired, because you're gonna get the repair anyways. But there was only like 5 or 6 bullets. That's fine. But repair, you know, it gives you that. It cancels the bullets for a while, so you're gonna get a bigger cancel if you didn't repair there. You're gonna get the repair anyways. I give you a free repair on every loop, so you know. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. That's okay. They'll see this on the VOD. Oh, look at this. What's happening here? Some Sealy? Huh. Interesting. That was some nice low ceiling. Ooh, got tagged though. Got tagged though. Oh, jeez. Okay, okay. Healed up, healed up. We're good, we're good. Oh, God. Oh, that was a very sus dodge. Okay, nice. Can you get your EX meter back up? Let's see, a quarter. Okay. Big cancel, big juicy cancel. Almost 10 grand there. Sorry, 1 grand there. 10 grand there? 1 grand there. Played the bats really clean there. Nothing fancy. Just good old-fashioned kill the skull wings. Look at that Psymage. Psymage really cool dude. He has a really cool channel, and he plays a lot of really old games. Like he'll play new games too. Like, but he really runs the gamut all the way from really tiny old games to like very new games. So it's wild. It's wild. He's a dedicated gamer for sure. All right, found his way out. I think he's got to keep going. Yeah, there you go. Make your way up. Make your way up. It's hard though. I know it's hard. Oh, EX almost full. Will he pop? Will he pop? He'll pop. He'll pop, right? He'll pop. Yeah! Woohoo! Look at the damage. Look at the damage now that the options are squared up. Everything's dead. That's the thing. It feels bad when you're at the bottom, but if you square up your options, they just die. Half a bar of EX going into level 8. Oh, got hit by the tail end of a bullet on the back. Oh, 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 what? What? How come all these runs have sus moments? Okay, first of all, shout outs to me. Why? Because I moved the danger bar out of the way for this dodge. I get the props. That's all I'm saying. Dude, adjacent to bullets. Adjacent to bullets. I think he popped EX right here. The bullet disappeared, so that's the only way I can think of is that he popped EX. Yeah, it was popped. It was popped. It was popped. They're changing. Oh no, he didn't pop EX. He, wait a minute. I think you gotta cancel. Did it both? I think he did pop EX. Okay, he did pop EX. Boom. And he got a cancel right afterwards. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, check the bar. No, I was looking at the bar, but I was trying to see if I saw it cancel before he popped DX to see if he popped it after the cancel. Going around the world, baby. Level A boss already almost decimated because look how fast the options do damage on the boss if you're up there, dude. Look at the damage. Boss is down to half. Oh god, sus. Beautiful dodging. Clean, smooth dodging. You're never out of CrossGunr, guys. Like, you get hit, get your repair. That was nice. That was a very nice dodge. Now just tickling the boss from afar. But, you know, better than dying, I guess. Better than losing your metal chain, which is sitting at silver right now. The shields? Yeah, me too, man. Me too. This is more fun than the shields. More fair, more fun, more exciting. Oh, God, what's he gonna do? Ah, ooh, ah. Nice, very good, very good. Level 9, this is where it gets really dangerous. Oh, yo, nice, yo, nice. Looking for a cancel, nice. Saving the bat? Are we saving it? Or is it gonna die? It might die to EX. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Tap, tap, tap. Oh, God. Yo, bat leading. Yo, saving the bat. Saving it for later. Early cancel. Ooh, watch out for the bat bullets. Yeah, the bat also has revenge turrets. Remember we talked about this revenge. Oh God, bro, please. What was that? What is this? Pixel to pick, dude, literally pixel perfect dodging. Holy shit, dude. Again, pixel perfect. CrossGunr is gonna, I think CrossGunr's, do I need to put a pacemaker warning on CrossGunr? I think I might need to. That EX was not necessary. I think he started to nerves. I think there was nerves there. That was nerves. Like, that was nerves EX. Like, he's like, okay, I have 9 lives, now I have 8 lives. Like, he felt one of his, like, lives go away in his head. He's like, all right, I got an EX. The problem is, he's in kind of a similar position now. But at least he has the repair for free. Like, for real. Come here, Cross Kitty. Wow. Ooh. Remember, I tested level 10 only in training. Only in training mode. This is the first run that's even gotten to level 10, and I only tested it in training mode. I have never seen the game beyond, well, I've seen it. I've never beaten the game beyond level 10. I know it's possible without EX, but I know it's hard. He's saving 2 bats? Oh, he popped EX. They're both gonna die, I think. They're pretty close. Well, actually, that one might live. Oh, crazy amounts of slowdown. It's crossing time, and proceed to CrossGunr over the caravan. It's crossing time. It's crossing time. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Which death? Did I already pause buffer? I think I already pause buffered it, didn't I? Or it was a different one. This one? He had one just now? This one? Yeah, this hit right here. Oh, 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 right on top of the bat. That one? Yeah, it's pretty sick. Already right there, there's some suspicious dodging happening. Like, the most suspicious dodging is happening. What is happening? Look at the dodging! Oh my God! These are all pixel perfect. Oh man. I mean, I'm leaving a good amount of room between them, but it's like none of this is even close to easy. Oh, did I miss it, Void? You mean in level 9? Okay, let's go back. In level 9? How far back are you? You mean that one right there? That the one you're talking about? Or is it in the level itself? At the skulls. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's have a look. He's shooting the... He's sealing the bat. You mean on the boss? Whoa, what just happened? That's weird. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about. All right, we're gonna move on. Maybe you mean in this level? Oh, that one. Yes. Okay, got it. Yep. Level 10. Got it. You're talking about this. Okay, so what happened here? This is actually an insane thing that happened here. Right. I know what you're talking about. So exactly what happened here, legitimately, is he was in danger. He got the thing, the repair. He's right there, about to get the repair. Here, let's watch it in fast motion first. Hold on. I know what you're talking about. This moment right here. Oh, it looks like the game's broken, doesn't it? So, this is crazy. That's the sound that it makes when you get hit. So what happened was, he actually got hit by the bullet and the repair at the exact same time, exact same frame. And I only found it because, and the reason I didn't find it before is because UFC said it was in level 9, but it's in level 10. But anyways, it's the exact same frame. So what my code did was it was like, play the death sound effect, repair the ship, get hit again, put the ship back in danger, and delete the repair. I think it's a fair outcome. Better than dying. It's better than dying. It's in the right order. Yeah, it saves you before killing you. Well, it plays the death sound effect, then it saves you, then it kills you again. Yeah, it's in the right order. Shmuppin is serious business when you're coding shmups, yo. Level 10 boss is so hard, dude. Yeah, yes, it's death repairing. Death repairing, the first death repair of the day. Classic death repair sequence. I think it's Pop-Tart, dude. I'm hungry. He's so patient. Is he just gonna do this? This is insane. Look at where look, nothing's hitting the, like, only the main shot's hitting. Will he pop it? Will he pop it? Will he pop it? Will he pop it? Yeah, baby. Get up. Go up higher. Go up higher. There was a glitch there. You guys see the glitch? Oops. I didn't see this before. Health bar went backwards. Health bar went backwards. Oops, whatever. Don't worry about that. My testers were sleeping. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Damn. TC Strikers reference. Yeah, underflow. Too many bullets hitting at once. From too many options. Dude, look at the background. Look at the stars, how fast they're going now at this point. Yeah, some bat keeping, but not like a crazy amount of bat keeping. Oh, that was a dangerous move with no repair, and the repair was on the other side. How'd he get over the other side so fast? This guy is so good, dude. So skilled. At the light of speed. Yeah, it's subtle. I don't want it to actually like get in the way of the gameplay. This is crazy. Oh, he's gonna cut back through? No? What? Oh, there you go. Okay, I was like, you're gonna get trapped. Wow, endurance run. 500K already. Wow. That's so crazy, dude. Level 12. So this is the thing. The level layouts don't change after this point. The level layouts are exactly the same, guys. The only thing that changes is how much EX you get and how many guns you have. Technically, it should become easier. Technically. The only thing that you have to worry about is bosses at this point. And bosses get stupid dumb, though. Yeah, lots of patience. Lots of patience. Uh-oh. Oh, God, that was... What the hell was that? He kept him alive for way too long, and then... Oh, my God, dude. I guess this is the end of the video. Ooh, nailed. He had room to dodge. He probably got worn out. He had room to dodge to the right. Yeah, there was room right there. There was room there. For now. I know, the repair was right there. Right on top of him. That's why he was going to the left. The repair, yeah, that's what happened. The repair drew him to the left. And so he could have dodged, but he would have missed the repair. I know, it's just out of reach. Dead. GG's. GG's, Side Mage. This was the top run. So this is by Klippa. This was the top run for the longest time. For like 2 days, 3 days. Let's start at like level 9. This is where it starts to get crazy for the fucking gamers among us. But yeah, Klippa played this game for like 2 weeks, man. He was playing so much of this game. Like, we started off with his run, remember? Now, his run is only 170,000. Now look what he's doing. Ignoring that bat. Oh. Boom, boom. The giant X, that's when you kill the bosses, there's like a X-shaped explosion. It's just made up of it's made up of an X-shaped set of explosion particles. Nice dodging, Klippa. Oh no, in danger. Wait, that was weird. Was that a bug? Oh, this is technically a bug. I see what's happened here. Do you guys see what's happening here? It's because the ship was over top. But the way I draw it, it didn't draw the danger animation. It only drew the letters. Because the way the ship was over top. Oh well, that's not a bad bug. Not the worst bug I've seen. Not the worst bug I've seen. Casual Games Universe, yep. Ooh. So SCT was off on vacation. He was on CrossGunr vacation, and Klippa was crushing it over here. Freaking just demolishing it. Let's start him off at like, wait, where does he reach 500? Because that's where it gets crazy. Okay, here we go. So let's start at level 11, which is already beyond anything I've ever tested. We're already in unknown territory here. Okay, big sweeping misdirection on the bats. Will he get the cancel? Will he get the cancel? Will he get the cancel? Got it. Oh, but got hit on the way over. No, we don't want to see that. Okay, got the second cancel. Third cancel. Bat on the bomb's getting hit a little bit. Fourth cancel. Okay, is Bat staying? Or is Bat staying? No, everybody's dying. Killing everyone. Everyone's staying. Everyone's dying. Yeah, the mice were grinding, dude. For real. All day. Every day. Whoa. Clean. Alright, let's see how he handles this incredibly annoying boss. Okay, so he's oh, he shouldn't have moved up. You see, at that point, he kind of had the cross guns on the dude. Him moving up rolled the guns back over. But it's all good. I think getting the repair was worth it. But like, it's really interesting how Gradius options work in only one dimension. Like, it's kind of a weird thing to think about. One-dimensional Gradius options. Oh God, clip up, please. What was that? That was so clean, too. That was the cleanest dodging. There was nothing sus about that. There was nothing sus about that. That was just smooth. Yeah. True. But wait, this Psy Mage got the bad ending. Nah, anybody who gets above level 5 got the good ending. Oh yeah. We're gonna get to your run, don't worry. That's your run's next. But Klippa's run, this run was on the leaderboard #1 for like ever, dude. Forever. Forever. Yeah, we're not gonna do boss rush because we've seen the bosses a million times at this point. People hopefully get it. $600K now. 600K now. Level 12. So the thing is, Psy Mage got to level 12 too, but Klippa had better scoring along the way. Okay. Gets hit. Will he get the repair? Oh yeah, he's definitely in line for the repair. He's in line for the repair. He's definitely gonna get the repair. No! Oh, that was devious. Look at this situation right here. This is a bad day. That's he moved up into it. Actually, there was a gap. To Kenkui, there was a gap, but I mean, that was tough. He moved up into it. I think he moved up to try to like meet the repair. He had all this space over here, technically, to go around, but he went up. See, you got bullets coming in here. He got the right space, but he went up. Right might not have helped anyways, but at least it would have gone around. Oh man, this was a crazy run too. Now this is the run that kind of broke the internet, so to speak. Epic run by SCT, who's in chat right now. We're gonna start at 500K. So you got 500K around level 10. Okay, this is where shit gets real. Okay. Okay, let's watch. Now watch this strat. What the hell is he doing? Okay, got hit though. Do you see this? What is happening? Whoa, big EX though. Big EX. The game is struggling. The bats were led into the skull wings. The game is micro frames per second right now. 4 bats still alive in the pen. I think he's keeping them as a pet. I would just like to remind people that I would like to just remind y'all. I just want to remind all y'all that I had this GIF that I put out there Remember this GIF? Remember that? Okay. Just want to say that. But this strat is crazy. I never got it to work. I never got it to work. So let's go back and watch this again. Starting at level 10. Okay. He stays to the right. Guns blazing. 10 options. Goes to the top. The boxes are dying before they can shoot, so that's fine. Gets hit. Goes to the top again. He's trying to get some firepower on the bats, which is hard to do because the options don't come down. So big EX here, which kills, I think it takes 4 bats out. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1 bat's gone out of the 7. The 7, and he's keeping in his bat pen. Yep, 4. I think 4 get taken, or 3. At least 3 get taken out. And now he's keeping 4 bats around to play with. Okay, kills 3 more. 1 bat left. Uses the bat because the bat, you could seal him. Uses it to get a crazy cancel. It's not easy to seal him though, by any means. That's amazing. 536 on the scoreboard. Still hasn't beat Klippa yet. Still hasn't beat Klippa yet. Klippa had 600K. Ooh, gets hit. Repositions options. Oh god, 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 oh god. What was that? That was dodging, dude. What resolution are we at? 720? Oh, that's why. I want to see the pixel perfect dodging, dude. What? What? I mean, it didn't hit you. It didn't hit you. I was like, you moved too late. I knew that you moved too late, but it didn't hit you. It didn't hit you though. You were adjacent. This is insane. You play like a maniac. You play like a maniac. You play like a cat. If a cat would play shmups, the cat would play like this. Look at this. What the hell? What is this? Ooh, you ran into a bullet, acting crazy. Are you gonna EX? Are you gonna pop it? No, you're not. You're going into level 11. Love it. I love it. Same strat. Stays on top. Goes to the middle of the bats. Shoots a little bit. EX. You have only 1 pair of options hitting the top bat when you're top hugging. Gotcha. Oh, only, you're saying the game only lets you hit 1. Nice cancel. That was a full metal cancel, like a gold one. Wow. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Dude! Oh man. You're past it, you beat Klippa's score. Klippa's score has been beat. What? Another bullshit dodge, dude. Smooth. So smooth. Oh, there it is. There it is. That was it. This nonsense dodge. You are in between. Fully pixel perfect. Actually, you might be 1 pixel. You might have 1 pixel room on the left. I think you have 1 pixel room on the left. Actually, no. No, no. This, I can't tell because you're 720p. There's a fully pixel perfect dodge. If you would have hit left or right, you would have died. I don't understand. How can people do this? There it went. That's crazy. Pixel perfect dodging. GG's. Holy shit. Let's go SCT. Oh, it's so crazy. Oh. Your lives are running out, cat. You're not gonna pop? He's not gonna pop. He's not gonna pop. He has to save it. He stopped shooting. Why'd you stop shooting? You wanted a bigger cancel? Oh my god. All right, here goes the strat. Oh, you killed a bat at the bottom. You killed the bottom bat somehow. That was funny, actually. Ah, you got tagged. Pop the EX. Dude, I don't see this guy stopping. Look at the score. 645. Or 642. 643. 44. 45. 6. 7. 8. 660. 662. 4. Oh my god, dude. Oh! 674. 10 grand easy. 10 grand easy. Oh god. Nice repair. Yeah, this run's ridiculous. It's absolutely insane. Oh, ran to a bullet, sideswiped the bullet. Are you gonna pop? Are you gonna pop EX? What are you doing? SCT! You gotta blame the dev for this. You actually weren't gonna get hit. Wait, what happened? How did you get hit? Yeah, bullet come right for you. You reversed. You reversed when you should have tap dodged left. But you reversed. And as you reversed yourself into... And you tried to go underneath. Yeah, you tried to go all the way underneath, and you got caught. Oh, bro. Tried to get the repair. You died with EX! You died with EX! Come on, man. You let this be your run on the leaderboard? You died with EX. Ah, all right. Let's look at the winning run. Kobito, I believe, improved. Oh god, 480p. Oh god, Kobito, why? Oh, no music. Okay, that's fine. We'll have a silent run. Yeah, he mentioned, or rather, they mentioned. Not sure about their pronouns, but they mentioned that. Accidentally didn't actually had the laptop muted. PDM 500 million for stage 1 boss. I'm not sure what that means, but let me focus on this though. Wait a minute, this is way different. Hold on. What is this? Okay, defeats the stage 9 boss, or is about to. Okay, cool. Goes to the top. Oh, this is way different from your strats. He's sealing half the bats because of the seal range, which means that they're not shooting. Now he's setting the top bat. Oh, he's just killing them off one by one. Nice and smooth, nice and easy. Oh, here comes the Skull Wings, though. Pop EX? Okay, pops EX is in the Skull Wings' face. Oh, nice. And now he's gonna bring. He's gonna bring a what? What? He's gonna bring the entire set of bats. He's bringing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My boy is bringing him plus 7 bats into the 10 boss. What is happening? Cancel. It doesn't even work for survival. The boss isn't even getting hurt. It's all milking. Oh, man. Oh, God. Dude, I can't hang with these players, dude. That was a crazy. I'm so glad I waited to see that. I'm so glad I waited to the stream to see that. Yo, consider your methods improved. SCT. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it's too good. Oh my god. Okay. Patient. The repair will always come down in the same speed. It'll keep doing it. Don't worry, you can never lose a repair. Dude, that sucks. That was a bad miss. Oh well. I know. Look at this strat. It doesn't even seem that difficult. It's ultra clean. It's ultra clean, dude. It's not clean, it's zestfully clean. You know what I'm saying? This is like zestfully clean, dude. Wow, you're still going. Is it not really tiring? Yes, it's very tiring. I'm exhausted, but I do this for the people. You know? They deserve to have their runs commentated. Like right now, freaking Kobito's winning run for the Caravan right here, baby. And it's insane! It's crazy! I don't even think he makes it past level 11. I think he's just doing that the whole time, getting extra cancels. 694. 694, 200. 694, is he? Wait. He's got a good amount of EX, actually. Good dodging. Excellent dodging. Excellent. But we are almost done, Squid. I did check out your run as well. You know, it was a great run. Oh, so close to 700K. That was crazy. Let me see if he just keeps doing it the whole time. Oh, yeah. He's doing it at level 5. He's back keeping. He's back keeping all day. New meta. New meta has been determined. He's back keeping, baby. He's chilling. Let's go. And he just cancels. Another cancel. He's waiting too. He's the thing about this meta that's crazy bananagrams is that, like, if you leave the bats alive, they still spawn revenge turrets. Like, they don't just go to hell, like, and give you a free cancel. They still spawn 5 revenge turrets. He just got hit by one, I'm pretty sure. So it's not like a free ride. It's just hilarious to me. And I knew that this would be a part of the meta. I just didn't know how, because I had posted that GIF and we talked about it in the stream. But this is just too awesome. Too awesome. So dope. So dope. And I'm guessing he's going to do it in the next level, too. So this is the Kobito strat. We're going to call this the Kobito strat. Or maybe we could call it the Kobito SCT strat. But this is pretty clean. Like, SCT, your strat was clean, too. But this is on another level. Look at him, dude. Anybody can execute this. Maybe not anybody. A lot of people can execute this. How concentrated the turrets are on the boss. Yeah. But it's just hilarious. I love this. I love this meta so much. Pop. Oh, because the turrets are shooting too, so you're getting even more cancels. This is hilarious, dude. This is just, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Well, we're almost done with the stream, but I do want to say, other than all my thank yous, which I've said throughout, so many fucking thank yous to every fucking person and all that. This is the current CrossGunr Infinite world record. Klippa, the next day after the caravan was over, posted the first 700K. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to watch the 700K, and then we're going to get out of here, okay? We're going to watch it front to back, because this is the current world record. Actually, maybe we won't watch front to back. Maybe we'll just start at, like, yeah, level 6 is good. Start at, like, level 6. Start at the meat of the matter here. All right, let's do it. Thank you guys for hanging out, and hopefully this was helpful from a perspective of how this game came together. I don't see him doing the bat thing. He's not doing what Kobito did. But I appreciate all you guys. You know, this will be on YouTube. That's the main reason why I did it. I figured I'd just stream it for the hell of it. And yeah, I'm kind of done with Pico, so I'll be kind of figuring out what the next game engine is for me. And it won't be Pico 8. It'll be something else. And yeah, I'm gonna make more games. So thank you to everyone who played this game or enjoyed it. It's free. Check it out on itch. It's a free game. So yeah, just go type in CrossGunr Infinite. All right, is he gonna lead the bats? Okay. There we go. Wait, what? Oh, he's doing a different method. He's got like a little U thing going on. So his method is different. It's not that Kobito is like sitting up top. SCT is sitting to the side. Klippa does a U. Interesting. He doesn't bring him in either. Okay, he's bringing 3 in. He's bringing 3 in, maybe. Yeah, he's bringing 3 in. Woo! Juicy. Oh yeah, for sure. I haven't seen any flawless runs yet, but that's just hard to do. You know, this game's tough. Flawless would be like really hard. There's room. There's room. I could see 1,000,000. I could see 1,000,000. You guys can do it. And I wanted to make this game different and tougher from the other game. It's a different kind of game. Infinite is more about dense micro dodging. It's not about resource management. It's about stage management. It's about dodging. Where CrossGunr EX was, or sorry, CrossGunr DX was about resource management. This game is frankly about dodging. I mean, there is resource management in it, but that's not the be-all end-all of this game. Yeah, you won't be able to reach it. I definitely. So I mean, you could try to reach it. It's I know for a fact the score can go. I don't know if this is the cap, but I know for a fact the score can go to 9,999,999 for sure. I'm not sure if it can go to 10 million. I might have tested 99 million. I definitely tested 9 million. Only reason you got good was to prove to me that the score could overflow, but I knew that already, man. I just didn't fix it until I needed to. But thank you for doing that. I mean, hey, whatever motivates devs to make their games better. So he's not. So let's see if he does the same approach on the next stage. Okay. Yeah, it's different. He goes up. He does the St. Louis Arch. He does the St. Louis Arch on him. Yeah, 9 mil, I don't think you guys are gonna get to, but I mean, try. I would love to see a 9 million replay. I might have to get a bag of popcorn for that one, though. These are already getting so long. I feel kind of bad for Clippa playing this game for, what is this, 12 minutes? Holy shit. It's longer than R-Type. I made a game longer than R-Type. R-Type might be like 11 or 12, I'm not sure. Oh, good repair, good repair. Oh, nice dodge, wow. Smooth. Yo, Clippa is so smooth with the dodging. Oh, 2 billion. Nice. Awesome. Longer than the entire day. So if do you guys have any more questions about the game? Because we're just chilling and watching this amazing replay, which is to current world record. They deserve a life. 2 billion. 2 billion might break my little space up top at the top, though. I left some room there, but not that much room. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, Clippa, please. The cleanest. Holy shit. Oh! Oh! Clippa. Where was it? Clippa. This was sus. Clippa. Wait, why didn't that kill him? Oh no. This should have killed him, dude. That should have killed him. That should have 100% killed him. Wait, or not? No, yeah, 100%. That should have killed him. Oops. Is there a bug in the code? I wonder why they didn't kill him. Maybe it's an accidentally a 1 pixel hitbox and it's supposed to be a 2 pixel hitbox, but it is what it is. It was close. I'm just gonna go with it was close. It's lenient, don't worry about it. Yeah, see that right there? Maybe it's on the left. Oh, that, whatever. I'm just gonna blame Pico 8 and we're gonna move on. Oh! Yeah, he tries to kill him though. He doesn't try to take him into the boss. Like, he doesn't keep the bats. He murders the bats. Yeah, maybe it's a Pico thing. I don't know. I'm just gonna take responsibility for it for one thing in my life. I'm just gonna say, fuck it. It's not my fault. He takes 2 in. He didn't take, he took 2 in. Whoa! Was that another sus dodge? No, that was clean. No, that was just clean dodge. That was a clean dodge, is what that was. Yeah, that was just clean. Cleanliness. Oh! Boss rush is more fun to you now? You suck at level 11 plus bosses. Level 12, baby. Wait a second, why do we have 3 more minutes left? How far is he gonna get? Because he's not scoring as hard as Kobito. He's just like surviving? Because Kobito got level 11. Didn't even get to level 12. Oh god, oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Yeah, yes he did. He's playing survival. He's playing that survival shit. Ooh, got him. I'm okay with the hitbox being more lenient rather than less lenient, so it's all good. Oh god! Ooh! I think we're gonna see like level 13 at least. Because we're already there. We're already at level 13. Dude, look how many options he has. Look how many options! 12 options, baby. Now 13 options. St. Louis Arch. Yeah, why doesn't he keep a couple of them alive? I don't know. Did he not watch Kobito's run? I think he saw Kobito's run, so he just wanted to do it his way. He just wanted to do it the Clippa way. Clippa is so clean. Oh! He also has a boss rush replay. We're not gonna watch it, but he has a boss rush replay. Ooh. What happened? Did the Skullwings not die? They didn't. Ah, he popped it too low. This is not... He could have gone further. Clippa! Clippa! All you had to do was take a hit there. Dude, don't use EX when you haven't taken a hit. All you had to do was take a hit there, roll up, hit EX, deploy it inside their face holes. They would have died. You would have gotten the repair, and you'd be good to go. tried to play fair against the Skullwings. You can't play fair against the Skullwings. They are too hard. Yeah, you just have to EX them, especially this late in the game. Like right here, you had a chance, but oh shit. You had a chance right here, but it wasn't gonna work. Once you go around the world in the Skullwings, it's hard. I think here maybe you'd have to start tap dodging up and down instead of going down and across. There's a way to do it, but it's just tough. Yeah, here you had a chance, but that dodge is hard. Yeah, blam, dead. 700K. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. The fact that that's not optimized, the fact that there was definitely room right there, the fact that there's room like right there is insane. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate it. This is going to end the stream. This is going to end the dev diary and the replay showcase for CrossGunr Infinite. I will be making more video games, but I'm not in Pico 8. And they'll probably have crossguns in them. I don't know. It's just like what I do now. So, you know, I'm probably going to partner with Helicity as well, because Helicity has been doing a great job with those sprites. I'm going to try to get more sprites out of them. And we're going to go 50-50 on it, and then get back into Game Maker and just and we'll try to keep it low res too, and get back into Game Maker and make another either CrossGunr or some other game. So you're welcome, Squidlight. You're very welcome, M Night. You're definitely welcome. Everybody who played the game really is why I'm here. So if you play my game, I will make another one. It's just the answer. And if you like it, even better. But thanks so much. It's very rewarding to be sitting where I'm sitting. So if anybody else is thinking about making a game, just put your whole heart into it, and it'll be fun. So that's it for me. We'll see you guys. I'll rate someone here in a second. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.